lights are so bright? How's the volume? It's a bit quiet. Alright, I'll be with you in a minute, everybody. Sorry I'm late. Hi ho! Bye ho.
This is an absolute disaster. This is a dog's breakfast. Oh, get out of there, stolen. Yeah, right, you're right, mate.
Brother. Hello everyone. I'm sorry about the wait. I'm sorry for leaving you so long and being late. It can happen. It can happen. That's the long and short of it. Unter, which game are you watching first? What's the schedule, Cha? Low key? I have no fucking idea what is going on. I was bad with my sleeping. I have no idea what's going on. Both of these are delayed. Alright, well, this one's on. This one is the one I'm watching. Oh my god, is the kill feed bug back? No, no. Okay, this is the one I'm watching. Hello everyone. Bounce of Bunnykins, very good. Hey, Bushy Brigadier. If you missed your hellos, we can squeeze some in now, okay, everyone? Don't start with me right now, Tikazoo. Don't start with me. Hello, Medane. Hello, Cone Punch Man. Hello, Rocket Dog. I believe I spied Ho in the chat before I left as well. Hey, Deoxin. Kerhit, thanks for the prime. Welcome. Twilight AU, thanks for the 3 months. Welcome back. Cheers, everybody. Appreciate that. All right, first fight appears to have gone the way of Pakistan. Sadist has gotten the first pick onto Seikyu as well, so it's no good news right now for Singapore. Flicky Minaj is going to have to come up huge, but with Lumi dashing into the backline, we're not going to be seeing much of that whatsoever. Flicky Minaj actually has come online with 2, but Kashir swings back into the mix, takes down everybody, and a forming Ram. Absolutely no contest when you're going up against the Squishies. Very nicely done. Oh, is Discord even open right now? Hey, Nazamura. Hi, everyone. Hi, Swag Lord 3000. Yeah, my Discord wouldn't even open, so it's a slow start to the day for me. A real slow start to the day, but that's fine. If Singapore lose here, they're out, right? 100%. Pulse Bomb, I mean, they're already pretty cooked, but if they lose this match, I think it's like physically impossible for them to qualify. Zay, thank you for the prime. Welcome, welcome. Seikyu has the window right now, but Sardis is 5% ahead on beat. We've seen a few Ajaxes from Overshake already. Would not be surprised if we saw some more. I can hear the audio from the other game. Let's fix that. Now we're back to this one. High Noon comes out. Blah! Billy! No, it's By Lie, right? By Lie taken down. Absolutely destroyed. Overshake! You might be the worst Lucio in this tournament. Sardis' health goes green for Pakistan as he boops Overshake off the map, drops his own beat, and it might just be the most disgusting passage of play we see here in the Overwatch World Cup. Scream if you love Pakistan, everybody. Absolutely unbelievable. Oh my god. The fact that the Observer has poved him for that too. Oh my god! We'll get a replay of that in a minute. They're still fighting, actually. Yukno scrapping it out with Kashir. Doom v Doom action on the point. Looks like Seikyu's back on the cat, but it's not going to be much longer as it's all Pakistan in the feed. What a play. What a play. Skip could never. Genuinely, Skip could never. Let's get eyes on that one more time, yeah? So, Flicky Minaj gets the first pick. By Lie taken down during the high noon. Sardis pushes the flank. Round the back! He's a manager! He's a 35-year-old manager! He's a Masters Tank player. No fucking way! Hey, right, note. Oh my god. What a great start. I was feeling tired, half asleep. That'll do for me. That'll get me going. Alright. Hey, Prashy. Alright. Flicky Minaj has moved over to the Tracer now. No more hit scan. Lumi's still on Reaper because Singapore just loves to play Reaper for some reason. By Lie on the Coal Cash. Seikyu's already used Shift at the backer point, so when the push comes in, it's going to be very scary. Pedal, we've already seen how demonic he has been on the Tracer, and this time around, wait, it's actually By Lie going down first, out in main. Seikyu pressing forward, looks okay for Singapore right now, and they should just be able to take the first cap, not enough damage to keep everybody healthy. Singapore wouldn't be playing Reaper if they had their strongest lineup. Yep, well, if I had wheels, I'd be a bicycle, Ben. Don't hate the player, hate the game. Stop fucking crying about the import rules and blaming the players for playing within the framework that Blizzard has created for them. Wah, wah, wah. Alright, Flicky Minaj over on the right-hand side, holding it down. Sojin sliding in towards the point. Seikyu taken down. Pedal already finds the opening pick. Sardis, absolute sentinel, peeling for the backline, making sure that nobody gets traded. Yukno's half HP on the point, not going to survive much longer. Sardis actually pressing on towards Flicky Minaj right now, not looking all too good. A trade has come through from Lumi, but that might be all she wrote. And that is going to be a recap for Singapore. Flicky Minaj holding this team together. Oh my days. Pedal has a pulse bomb right now. Flicky Minaj mirrored. Window's about the same. Milan, if he goes for a real high tempo one, can get something out earlier. But there's not a lot of ultimates to really change the game here other than these pulse bombs. Pedal, an Optimist's pulse up through main. Keep dreaming. Doesn't get the health pack either. He still uses the overhealth perk. So, You're a great caster, Luca. Don't you start with me today, man. It's way too early to be hearing this bullshit. Sardis takes down Lumi. Alright. Like, you need to stop with the bot responses, Luca. By life. Oh, hang on. The carry's down, actually. Sardis has been pulsed. Flicky Minaj still in the back. Oh, good job from Milan to steal that health pack up, but Yukno has ripped out the form and killed 2. So, it's going to be a 2v3 for the moment. Sardis will be back soon. Overshake, incredibly important that he lives till he has his beat here. Dare I say he could be threatening another Ajax at this point. Sardis is back in. There is a beat available, but Sardis not going to be able to drop it. Actually, 4% away. Sardis just walked that pulse into his Sojourn, by the way. Look, he gets a pass. After that pulse / beat situation from the previous, he gets a pass. Alright. Pedal, 90% another pulse bomb. Been pretty good with that. Shiki Cha, thanks for 6 months. Welcome back. Scream if you love Pakistan. Maybe I will. Hey, Unter, how's your day been? Literally started 20 minutes ago, Pugs, if you even care. Yugno has taken down Milan early. Pedal falls as well. And Singapore actually looking a lot better here on this round. Pakistan, they've got to be very careful with themselves because Singapore have 4 ultimates right now. It's going to be really difficult for Pakistan to retake this. It's actually entirely winnable. Now we're in main. Yukno has the form, has Annihilation as well. A long angle for Bylai is incredibly important to carry with this overclock. You can see she is actually retaking top at the same time. Might be considering going for the ult, but they need to scout out Lumi, because Lumi does have that Blossom. He's been poked low, form burned already, or rather Wraith form burned already, and everybody is swinging main for Pakistan now. Window is out, Bylai caught inside, no beat from Sardist, day late and $1 short, I'm afraid, and it's looking like Singapore might just be taking the round. Window comes down out in main, but this is far too late. These ultimates are just not coming online at a time where it is actually meaningful, and we're going to see the scoreline evened up 1-1 here. Singapore, it's entirely on for them. Remember, if Singapore are able to win this match and next, entirely possible for them to qualify still. Did you just wake up? Yeah, Pugs. Sardist with an overshake beat? Yeah, I mean, they come and go.
I haven't forgotten about what you did to Rio. I'm glad your memory is intact. Let's get on with this.
I swear. Yeah, I mean, look. It's Flicky Minaj, okay? It's Flicky Minaj. Singapore, every player's got the Reaper gene. Doesn't matter whether it's Lumi or Sogi or Kame or any of the above. They all just pick big Reaps and make it work. Alright. Singapore now on a tight indoor map. Bylai on the Cassidy once more. No more Sojourn. Lumi with the Reaps can be really shut down by the Cassidy, but at the same time, if he sneaks in, he can get some meat shots that can make all the difference. Bylai seems to be just missing everything at the moment, though. Swings out into main, and he's stuck. He needs a lamp. He gets nothing. Yukno beats him down. The push is on. And Petal on the point, he can't do anything. So that's going to be 2 for Yukno here. And suddenly, things are looking pretty good for Singapore, are they not? First fight in a row. Momentum on Night Market. Suddenly very doable indeed. What's our current pie counter? We're up to 6. We're not getting any higher. We're not getting any higher. Lumi in main. Holding down the server room. Important that Pakistan is going to be able to swing wide. Able to take an angle for Bylai. Have him flank through the opposite side of where Kashir is applying pressure. But Yukno, you can see he's really unleashed. Getting huge value. Lumi with no Wraith now, forced to step back. Bylai's in the server room, might be able to find that kill, but Lumi has escaped. Pulse Bomb from Petal is great, but the lamp saves the day. Where's the follow-up? There's no kill. Lumi TP's over to the side, now the window's out, and it's Sardist that falls. Trade onto Seikyu, but we're not done yet. Yukno has the Annihilation. Kashir finds a second kill. But 3 trades have come through for Singapore right now. It's just Kashir and Petal, and they can't find the kills. It's another fight for Singapore. Annihilation and Window in exchange for nothing. Bylai moving now over to the Sojourn. But it's a little bit late. Seikyu's Window was so much faster than Milan's as well. Even though Seikyu got run down at the beginning of the fight. It's entirely winnable now for Singapore. They can do this. Lumi swinging around the flank, pressuring the Baptiste. He needs to be careful. He's wraithing out in main once more. The snare is a little bit early. Bylai taking a side angle that is just no good at all. Too easy to mark. Now he needs to swing around to the coast side, but it's entirely possible for Overshake to boot him off the map. Petal forces the lamp early. If they can shoot Yukno on the point just a little bit, they might be able to get something done here. So many cooldowns forced out of Singapore, but they're pushing back in with the beat. Sardist doesn't have his own beat to match. Milan, Sardist, where are we going? The beat's perfect from Sardist to keep everybody healthy. There's nothing left for Singapore to keep them going. Kashira's found one onto Seikyu, but all of these percentage points are valuable time for Singapore. Pakistan. Wait, Lumi's killed 2! 3 with Yukno. Kashia's got nothing. It's only Kashia and Pedal left standing. The pulse onto Yukno will find the kill, but now we're up to 99. It's a 1v2 for Overshake, so he's not going to close that one out. But this is really ropey now. If Pakistan drop just one more fight, the round is over. The ults are going to be swinging back towards Singapore at some stage in this round. Annihilation available for Yukno. A window for Seikyu down the line. Pedal has to come up trumps here. Pedal's been having a hard time. Really must be careful. Troglodyte. Pedal marked down on the side already. You can see it's a 2v1 on the flank. Nobody touching the point yet for Singapore. Seikyu under pressure. Mini health pack not available. That forces the recall out of Pedal. But Flicky Minaj! He's been flicked out of the server! Oh, Yukno with no form on the point. Glued to the window is by Lai. Get off the window! Lumi TP's on. And that's just going to be Pakistan packed right here and now. Lead foot on the coast. Absolutely throwing. And Lumi's carried the game. The TP of the ages. Singaporean stalker Lumi comes through. And Singapore, they take map 1. Pedal desperately trying to stall on. But it's an absolute blunder from the backline of Pakistan. And Lumi's done it. Singapore, 1-0 lead. Kappa meets Chungus. That's a good name. Oh. We're live on this one, so I think I can... And check the other one as well. This is New Zealand versus India. I think the Soj might have been standing still on the low. I mean, you saw, right? You saw. They're all standing on that window. They have like an insane advantage, but none of them want to leave the window, so Lumi just TPs on and just gets everybody. Like, it's so bad. Like, windowing from the coast as well is so dangerous because the Lucia, like, Overshake got up there without dying. Alright, so we've got ourselves a map 1 Jamarant pick, which is something that they've been fighting for all stage long, but unable to get it from the looks of things. Jamarant. Oh. 90% for a Blizzard, 90% for a Clock. Basically, 90% to all ultimates for both sides. In control, a little bit of slow play, and then the sim wall turn is probably going to be the hardest to deal with. New Zealand need to get that sim wall online before they go too quick, though. Kitsune Rush comes out first from Sky. Jamarant forced to use the form. The wall is no good from Shashi. But Snare in main is alright. TP burned. Now it's Shashi stuck with no ice block in the scrap. Regime finds one, but ODP with the Annihilation and Par together they find a kill. Overclock in the back of main from Owl, just sort of zoning New Zealand off. New Zealand really needed to push in a little bit more with their sim wall. Honestly, getting held in the choke is no good, considering the fact that there was a sim wall giving you all the space to keep walking. Owl back of main, but already 55% and climbing. Shashi poking right side. Really deep push for Jamarant. Big comes out for Finn and Regime both. Owl doesn't actually get the beat. Par, they're stuck inside. Huge damage, but the Suzu from Sky saves their life. They get back out into the open. Somehow, some way, Par survives. Face to face with despair indoors. Absolutely incredible stuff. Zach taken down 1-1. Abs will fall as well, so it's looking almost impossible for India to retake here. Jamarant on the run, trying to escape out through main. Strange. What do you mean? Schedule says New Zealand, Malaysia should be right now. Does it? I don't even have it open, to be honest. Alright. Poke through main continues. Shashi has the Blizzard. That's all that we have for India right now. There's nothing online for Team New Zealand. Fast tempo play through the right-hand side, but Jamarant is taking huge back shots right now. Trying to clear out the Symmetra has been a miserable failure, and they are actually not even tapping the point while they do this. Regime gets pre-fighted early on in the piece, straight into the hole for ODP. Zach appears to be frozen off screen, but has lived to tell the tale. Nobody could see them. Maybe the main wall was doing the heavy lifting there, keeping them alive out of line of sight. Now a form timing comes out for Jamarant. Point has flipped the way of India, but that might not be enough to save them as ODP swings back in. Annihilation and Kitsune Rush hot and heavy all over the point. Everybody wiped for Team India. Now we're down to one final fight. Jamarant is being staggered underneath a different respawn wave. Regime, Abs and Jamarant both coming low. Shashi coming back on the vendetta. Last person able to touch. Actually not going to be able to touch, and that will be first round. Alright, let's see if the other game has started again. It won't be live. Oh, it will be live, actually, because I still have it unmuted. I guess I can check my custom games. Just skip forward, just skip forwards. Nice tour, thanks for 2 months, welcome back.
Dog's breakfast. Alright. Oh, get out of there, stolen. Yeah, right.
First fight happening here up on the high ground. We see a little bit of a comp. Sunlux, how are we? See a little bit of a comp switch up here from New Zealand. They're going to continue to play the Symmetra, but they're going to play ODP on Winston at the same time. I remember doing this with SSG at times. It seemed ridiculous, but it just worked. It just worked in scrims, and they didn't want to do it in matches. Anyhow, Shashi up on the high ground, appears to be one step ahead, playing the Farah into the Symmetra. Zach is going to have to get off the Sim at this point. Not sure what the bans are in this situation, but I'm sure it's something that's making life difficult for Zach. Jump up onto the high ground for ODP is a wash. Does not quite get that jump pack damage. Huge landing, but somehow survives with only the bubble. Shin, thanks for 34,000 viewers. Appreciate that. Welcome. Jarmarant, beaming in main, but Sky is first to fall, and it looks like India comfortably in control. Ramatra on the point is so difficult to displace, and with ODP not finding any jump pack value whatsoever, it's really just too hard to find a kill, to find an opening. You don't have that staying power on the point. Bans a Tracer for them, I forgot what else. Pa up through main now, just poking away. But we need to be very careful, because with Winston, with no first fight win, with no ultimates really close, you have to play so slow. Unless somebody really blunders on the enemy team, you have to wait until you have a Kitsune Rush or something that you can overwhelm the enemy team with. ODP going for a jump up onto the high ground. TP comes out first from Zach to try and buy time. But Jarmarant, Absolute Demon, has countered ODP's jump with the snare. You see the snare goes down in the choke, and ODP can't jump to the high ground. Can't get that verticality. So this is a real Jarmarant carry right now. If only he didn't overextend so much. Shashi up on the high ground poking away. But really, this is bad news for New Zealand at this point, because they can't find their opening whatsoever. Kitsune Rush invested from Sky might be even worse, as they're already down in the fight. They're not going to be able to turn this. They're trading, but trades aren't enough. They were down from the get-go. ODP dying sadly on the high ground. Not looking good. Hello, Lunaticia. Huge raid. Massive. 34,000. Shashi just comfortable on the Farah, no contest, really. Zach's making the move over to Farah now, but I mean, Zach swapped at 80% on Symbol. That is preposterous. There's no way you stick Sim to 80 and then swap off one of the best ults in the game. Surely, if you're gonna make it to 80, you can commit to the 100. You get the 100 just walking out of spawn, man! ODP, back of main, poking with right clicks, jumps into the window, sees nothing, misses the fadeaway right click, but these things can happen. Finn closing on the beat. They need to charge an ult before they go New Zealand, but they're out of time. Snare on the right-hand side. Might be time for ODP to jump from the left. Jumps top, zones out Owl. Owl is an accident-prone Sojin, to say the least, but because there are no ultimates online for New Zealand, where is their opening? Form timing comes out. Zach is face-to-face with a Ram. Jarmarant has beaten Zach to death with their bare hands. Regime takes down Sky, and it's going to be the fabled 0 ultimate round from New Zealand. All they use is a Kitsune Rush at a deficit. A bit sad, that. Double check back in with the match that my heart is bleeding for. Nothing. Nothing as of yet. Alright, on to the next one here. Zach up on the high ground right now, starting the Farah instead of giving it away on Symmetra. It's going to be a Farah v Farah mirror with a Tracer ban, which is interesting. Very interesting. Good poke. Point touch is favored for ODP. Now it's Jarmarant on the Winston instead of ODP, but I will admit, Winston probably better in this matchup, better on this map as well. That being said, first cap has gone the way of the Ram team, and Pa has drilled Shashi out of the sky. Look how much damage Pa is doing. They've already found 2. Zach finds a third onto Jarmarant, and India, they're falling apart. Al finds an incredibly late trade onto Pa, but does it matter? Sky 50% on that Kitsu, Pa 70% to... We're on. New Zealand will have to wait, because the Singaporean imports are on the line right now. Oh my god, Pedals on Vendetta, they're going to lose. Pedals on Vendetta, they're going to lose. Bylai's taken down Overshake, first pick in favor of Pakistan. Scream if you love them. For all intents and purposes, I love Pakistan today. Pedal finds a second kill onto Lumi as well. Love to see it. Just going to need 2 more maps of this. I need to hear the people scream. Please. Alright. Pedal holding the close corners. Pedal has turned water to wine on Tracer in these past few days. Didn't have any particularly impressive showings on the Vendetta. But Happy to be proven wrong. Sardis significantly ahead on the beat drop, but just walked at and punched down by Yukno. First and foremost, the Tracer touch from Lumi already making things difficult. Milan drops in towards the point. No recall for Lumi, headshotted as well. Big damage on the high ground, and Lumi dies on low ground. Oh, Pedal gets a bit greedy there. Suzu'd out perfectly. Bylie incredibly low, but it looks like Pakistan might just be able to hold on. The back shots onto Kashir. Yukno might just do it all themselves. Yukno pops the annihilation. Is this going to be a 5k for Yukno? No! Okay, Yukno just killed 5 players. Unfucking believable. He pre-fighted the Lucio, and then he punched the Lucio out afterwards. First ult, first fight win. 81%. Kitsune versus Kitsune. Overclock a little bit ahead. Early Kitsune comes out from Seikyu towards the spawn. No ultimate response. Bylie already has been clipped. Suzu is out. It feels like Pakistan are just not ulting here, and that might be bad news bears. It's going to be 5 ults versus 4-3 for the next one, but Milan finds another kill. TP's back into spawn. Overshake getting traded. Doesn't matter all too much because they will be back fast. Lumi, Pulse Bomb available. Beat versus beat. We've seen horrific beats from Overshake all day long, but Sardist, he might have used all of his energy on that first map. Oh my days. Flicky Minaj has the overclock now, long angle, but stacked up through main. Early beat from Overshake should be a slam dunk of a counter beat, to be honest. Slide through from Flicky Minaj. Flip onto towards the point, guys. Flicky Minaj stuck underneath, incredibly low HP. Kashir finds Yukno as the opening frag. Lumi picked second. It's a 5 versus 3, and it does look like Pakistan are here to play. Unter dyslexic with the letters N and K only. Yeah, I mean, forever they will be Yukno instead of Yunko to me. I just can't get it right. Like, I suppose I got Yunko in ranked 5 years ago or something, so it's forever encoded as one name to me. Lumi's made the move. Lumi's made the move over to the Genji now, perhaps wanting to contest Bylie a little bit more. Sundering Blade comes out from Pedal. Up on high. Flicky Minaj hasn't used anything yet. Nobody will go down to this Sunder. And the Sunder was just too early. Suzu's late as well from Milan. Overclock from Flicky Minaj looks good. And again, it's terrible news for Pakistan. They're just going to get absolutely walked down by this Overclock. Their Sundering Blade was terrible. It was too early. It was before the unlock, so there was no pressure. There was nothing to be traded with it. And now, that's going to be first fight going the way of Singapore. Singapore don't want to go down easy. Again, if they win these 2 games versus Pakistan, they can go down to head-to-head. Sunlux, thanks for the gift sub to your husband.
Oh, get out of there, stolen. Yeah, right, you're right, mate.
Why are we locked in right now? We have to be. Who's Pakistan playing? This is Singapore. Flicky Minaj railed in main on the backstep. Yunko, absolute egregious feed through main, forces the annihilation early. A little bit of a backstep for Pakistan here. Should be fine for everybody to survive. I think I've just seen Lumi dash on though. They're getting a little bit greedy in the choke. Yunko's traded Sardis, so maybe it's not the greediest play ever. Maybe it's not the end of the world. 4v4 situation. Player advantage for Pakistan in terms of having the trade onto the Lucio is probably favourable. Sardis will be back fast and a closer respawn as well. Bodies on the point. Seikyu drops a Kitsune rush. Feel like they should be kiting this one out. Kashir takes down Seikyu actually. Second punch kill, third as well. And really, it's just important that they flip the point fast now. Pakistan screams galore as Sardis is dead again. This fucking guy. Stop dying! I'm begging you to stop dying! Oh my god. Kitsune rush and beat drop available for Pakistan. Neither of the above available for Singapore, which means that it should, in theory, be an extremely difficult fight. Less difficult if you use the Kitsune rush in the choke and try and go for a flanking play in their spawn. This is going to cost you big. Yunko's still alive, mind you. The block does nothing, and this is an absolute blunder from Pakistan. Too early, too greedy, and it's just wasted an ultimate. Suddenly it's a beat v beat situation where Overshake might actually have the beat to match, and things are looking a whole lot more even now. Overclock extremely early again. What is Pakistan doing? This is not where you fight on this map. Allow the enemy team to walk through the choke. 2 ultimates burned now. You have Snare to actually get them off that corner, you know. Oh my god, nearly an Ajax from Sardis. Lumi drops the beat. Annihilation is out. Counter beat from Overshake now. It's critical that Pakistan are able to play their lives. I have no idea what's going on, but Sardis appears to be lost in the slop. Yunko incredibly low. Form timing online. Yunko's so low. Can Kashir finish the kill? 3 seconds to form. 1 second to form. Yunko gets the form. Backshots, but both supports are dead. Bylie finds the kill. It's a 2 versus 5, and it does look like a 2-0 lead here for Pakistan. Lumi finds a kill. I don't think Lumi's going to 1v3 here. Oh my god. 2 million years of ads? What's my ad frequency right now? My ad frequency. Can the mods snooze? Yeah, like, if mods can, like, snooze the ads if I'm, like, especially on this game, and then see if they just line up afterwards. Alright. Thank you, thank you. Sundering Blade comes out again from Petal! What the fuck? Petal goes for the Sundering Blade before the unlock around the corner. The Suzu is late, and there's just nothing going when the Sundering Blade is concerned. Petal, absolute egregious Blade plays. Kashir finds a trade onto Flicky Minaj, but that's going to be a cap again for Singapore. New Zealand took us to Suravasa, they don't know. Oh no. The India buff coming online. Flicky Minaj has the overclock now. Support ultimates, Milan is 20% off that Kitsune rush. Maybe they can charge it before they commit too heavily. Seikyu's playing far behind, Lumi's holding the flank. But if we wind up clashing head to head in main, could be deadly. Yukno's taken a lot of damage, had to use form early. Kashir's dropped down into the danger zone, has to kite. Kitsune rush fully kited out here, but Yukno actually able to run down Kashir just that little bit, and Petal has fallen once more. Petal, really, for all we've seen thus far, having a little bit of a rough one on the Vendetta. Not sure if Petal is considering a Tracer swap. We might be in a Tracer ban. Nope, Tracer's available. Tracer swap comes through now for Petal after 2 rounds of just making a meal of it on the Vendetta. Petal over to their signature hero now. Beat Kitsune Rush advantage for Pakistan. As good of an ult situation as you could ask for, but you can't count out these Lucios. Kitsune Rush comes through first. Push onto the back line is good. Kashir is swinging for the fences, but it's Bylai that dies. Sardist has beat, but doesn't seem to be interested in using it. Kashir finds Seikyu. Sardist drops the beat. It's a solo beat! It catches Milan as well, but it's not good enough, really. Petal died before it could come online. And this is a disaster scene for Pakistan. They can't close the gap onto the backliners. They die on rotation with double support ultimates. And that was just Annihilation Clock for Beat Kitsune. Petal's back over to Vendetta as well. Pakistan are fumbling. They're choking. They're throwing it. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness gracious me. Lumi has Blade and there's no support ultimate to match anymore. There's a beat for Overshake on the cards. This next point, shy of a feed from Singapore. It feels a bygone conclusion. Foregone conclusion? It's packed. Lumi holding the close corner. Petal swinging for the fences. Kashir needs to close the gap, but they're rotating the wide side. Wide side will be good for Bylai, but careful of boops. Lumi has this blade available, marking the rotation, goes for it early. Suzu is out, slashing in choke. 1v3 inside, might be able to find at least a kite. Maybe not. Kashir goes down. Greedy swings, no blocking. That's going to be Beat and Blade out from Singapore in exchange for Annihilation from Pakistan. Deep push for Yukno, trying to find more, but not happening. Bylai going to die as well. Are there more deaths coming on the right-hand side right now? Are we staggering even further? Petal is staggered as well. Petal gets Suzu, trying to run out through main. Big snare, no kills converted. But this is absolutely disastrous right now for Pakistan. They are way too close. They are down to the wire. Bylai swinging right, has the overclock available, has the Lucio pocket from Sardis as well. Has surely been scouted out. Rips the overclock just for the tank. Big damage onto Yunko, but where's the swing? Finds the first pick onto Lumi. That is critical. Might be able to find a second. No, do not slide into that Ramatra and die. You have another slide charge right now. Bylai's the worst player in the world. Because Sardis running it up main. Just runs face to face with the Ramatra. Sardis dead with beat. 2 for 2 trades right now. 3 for 3. Milan finds Seikyu, but it's all on Yunko. Lumi will be back soon, but I'm afraid Bylai just does not have the clutch gene. When you see plays like that, unfortunately, it feels like Pakistan might be going the distance in these qualifiers. Oh my god. Scream if you love Singapore. Dead silent. Dead silent. Beat and Kitsune Rush available now for Pakistan. Sundering Blade from Petal, who still hasn't seemingly worked out how to use that. Hey, Rangsangs. Hey, Rangsangs. Oh. What comes next? There's a Kitsune Rush mirror in main. Flicky Minaj might have an overclock before this round is over as well. Another early Kitsune Rush match this time rather than kited. Petal is on. Overshake's in big trouble. Will go down to Petal, who's swinging for the fences, but Petal gets traded. 2 for 1 though, as Flicky Minaj has also fallen, and it looks like there are no further players committed for the side. Lumi will fall as well, pushing deep, and now it's a last fight situation. Maybe a late kill onto Seikyu here would be a treat. One more swing is all it'll take for Kashir, and now these staggers could be deadly. We're at 63%. Milan needs to live. Nobody traded here. Shield goes down from Kashir, keeps everyone healthy. There's no beat to keep them alive. It feels like the ult advantage should be overwhelming for Pakistan right now. But ult advantage means nothing in a matchup like this when it's just the doggiest of dogfights, the sloppiest of slop. Big poke on the rotation here. Big ult's about to come online. Annihilation and Overclock. Petal uses one of their signature Sunders here in main. Unter gets taken down by the Sunder this time around. And Singapore are going to C9. They're not going to touch. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh!
This is an absolute disaster.
Marky, thanks for the 19 months.
Oh, get out of there, stolen. Yeah, right, you're right, mate.
Okay. Oh, make it stop. Make it stop. You're so stressed, no shit. We're not cutting to live even though we got spoiled. I mean, we got spoiled at what map gets chosen, which means that I suppose somehow India's going to come back from this, right? Shashi poking away. Zach traded out early by Owl. Pa tries to pull it back with the override protocol. Pa's poking away at nothing. Might get sniped out of the sky. Jarmarant, sniper monkey in the air. Pa needs pocket. Pa gets pocket. Jarmarant on the backline now, zoning them out. Bubbles available in 1 second. Blocks off ODP's heals. Absolutely expert plays here coming through from Jarmarant. Little jump into the air to get that 75 healing. Yeah, my cortisol's spiking right now. I believe that's what the kids say. I believe they call it court, actually. What's the score of Pakistan-Singapore? 1-1. 1-1. Zach poking on high ground right now. Beat and Kitsu available for both sides. Beat push for Finn. I can't say I like that. You're playing Ramatra, not Winston. Now there's an overclock on the high ground. A better beat for Regime. Doesn't land on Jarmarant, who's actually committed. Slide on for Owl. Has double slide. Gets the kill before getting traded. What is it with these goddamn hit scans with sliding face-to-face with Ramatra and then dying with a slide charge available during their overclocks? Feels like low-tier play, I must confess. Zach up on high ground. 4v4 situation, but Jarmarant is alive. ODP, he can tap point, but it's going to be hard to run down squishies. Jarmarant face-to-face with the Ram, just out of respect. TP on for Abs. Suzu on the wall, climbs up and escapes the clutches of ODP. Too many structures that you can escape from. And Ram here really struggling as everybody slips away onto the high grounds. All over. Kitsune rush invested from Abs now, and it's just ODP blocking, running away, blocking some more, trying to play life. Hey, Limmy. Jarmarant zaps down Sky. India's finest. Australian export, by the way. And that's just one fight remaining. All it'll take. Down goes Abs, actually. That's a huge pick from Pa. What? Pa has just walked up in main, picked Abs, and also picked Owl. Make it make sense. Like, what? It's the Gee brothers, bro. It's the Gee brothers. Like, what the fuck is that? That's so ridiculous. Alright, Pa in main, poking away. Jarmarant throws down the bubble, just trying to survive. But, I mean, how has Pa done that then? How has Pa done that? Override protocol available for the final fight. No support ults for either side. Regime, if it's a long fight, might be able to sneak into one. Shashi with the barrage has to carry Hash to sneak in. Zach up top has their own barrage. Should be easy to execute this one. Doesn't get it off though. Can't seem to find the timing. Abs has been forced to TP. Override protocol's out for Pa. Has found Regime. Happens. Happens to the best of us, y'all. Happens to the best of us, y'all. At 301, Zach. Happens, dog. Happens, dog. Awesome. Alright, well, I guess we know how New Zealand lost first map. Barrage happens. Shashi kills ODP. Yeah, pack it up. Pack it up. Alright, I'm gonna take a little breather. I'm gonna run some ads and then I'll come back in for the final map for Singapore, okay? I don't wanna do myself too egregiously by just going map to map to map. It's too exhausting. So I'll skip to the start of Suravasa and I'll pause. And I'll just wait until this one starts, because... You want some music? You want some music? I think I've had enough Indian music, so we can do that. That Singaporean song was insane. Not the Singaporean one.
This is a dog's breakfast.
The Filipino song was insane.
Get out of there, stolen. Yeah,
Dankon, thanks for the 2 months. Welcome back. When does CX play? CX is away. See you, Dankon. Thanks for subbing. Welcome back. I did that yesterday, Whooper. I did that yesterday. No, Rixis. But also, yes. If you watch my VOD from yesterday when I started the Singapore match, I think the second Singapore match or the third one. I think it was the third one because it was versus Malaysia. It's the one where I wasn't very invested. I listened to the speech during the round. Has the map started yet, Rixis? What did I miss? We're 1-1. What did I miss? What did Zach do? Let me put you on. It's fucking funny, Akari. Melbourne, huh? Sky, a nice headshot. Alright, sauce this, Akari. Beast mode. Hey, Pa. Nanda, New Zealand. One more time. Holden BM. I think we've done enough. Let me check my friends list, see if the Singapore players are in yet. Do you believe in me, Unter? Yes, Pa. How did you pre-fight 2 of them? How did you pre-fight 2 of them? Like, you fully lost the fight and you just picked 2 on circle map. I'll send clip on Discord. Can you send it somewhere that isn't Discord? Can you upload it somewhere? Upload it on YouTube or something so I can open it on the stream. Because I don't want to open my Discord on stream. Thanks. Oh my god. It's all down to this map. They're in game as well, so it should start soon. I'm starting to think the clean feed observer is just fucked up. What's going on here? You remember that happened before? Because they were in game at least 2 minutes ago. I feel like we're just going to start late. You're very well spoken for an Overwatch player, I can't lie. I got a brain transplant when I was 22.
That's enough.
We're on. Oh my god, it's a push map. Oh my god, it's a push map. Lumi's on Diva, Yunko's on Sim. Kashir is on Queen. Petal's on Tracer. Okay, well, Petal's on Tracer, so that's a good start. I said Melbourne. You got a listening problem. Alright. Kashir on the Queen. Lumi on the Diva. This is scary. This is some old versus new shit right now. Okay. Yunko swinging wide on the Sim, poking away right now. TP forward, it's just in main for Lumi, it seems. TP on right away. Shout from Kashir is defensive. It's only the Diva forward though, so I don't think they're going to get any free picks off the back of this one. Byline needs to watch themselves. Really low health bars for the side of Pakistan right now. They're losing a lot of health. TP forward for Lumi again. Lumi's quite low. Has found Bylai and snatch up the mega health pack. Trade onto Flicky Minaj. Seikyu taken by the boop as well. Great knife coming out from Kashir, and that's a 3-for-1 trade. Lumi off the map. Quick reset there. Not going to stagger. Petal, just push the cart. I know you're an Overwatch 1 player, but I need you to take the payload. Petal. Get it done. Yunko off the Sim, over to Big Reaps. Don't know how I feel about Reaper versus Queen. I feel like it's shotgun versus shotgun action, but maybe the Queen is a little bit favored in this matchup. We'll have to query Soggy after the match. Push over to the side for Petal, poking away. Sardist a little bit ahead on the beat, but ult charge differences are quite negligible at this point. In the back is Flicky Minaj. TP on for Yunko, and instantly Bylai has fallen. This feels illegal. This feels like it should not happen, but we're here. Petal has the recall. Everyone's low. Overshake might be tradable as well. 1-for-1 trades at the moment. Playing life desperately. Petal dancing with death. Pocket is good. Flicky Minaj is low. Kashir gets another shout off. About to have the Queen ultimate. Axes, you overshake to death as well. And it might just be on. Flicky Minaj nearly clipped. Pulse bomb onto the Kiri. Petal's doing it all right now. Clutching up beyond belief. Kashir pushing on. Lumi out of suit. Drops the bomb. Might not be able to remake here as well. Push over to the flank. Petal takes him down. And it's all Pakistan in the feed right now. Scream if you love them. 2 kills, 2 fights. Bomb invested from Lumi. A pre-fight pick from Yunko. Not going to make the difference in the end. Lumi trying so hard to clutch, but Overshake just selling the bank right now. Kashir has the Rampage, but there are many answers to Rampage in this comp. There's a Suzu, there's Reaper Wraith, there's Tracer Recall, there's of course Beat Drop as well. So many conditions for Kashir need to be met. Kiting back just that little bit, waiting for Petal's flank to come online. Kitsune Rush comes out, Milan 1% away, counter axe, but we need help for Kashir. It doesn't come through, and the Pakistanis, they've choked this one. They've really let this one slip. Everybody booped off the map now as well. Milan, Sardist, all dying. At least they're on the close wave. But Petal has died late. No close wave for you. They are going to be backspawned. Bylai being run down by Yukno as well. Just live. Don't get greedy. Meters being posted now for Singapore. Pakistan, they need to focus. That was such a bad fight from them. 68 meters on the board, and they've let it slip. Bylai's missing shots on a stationary Reaper, but now the Wraith has been forced. The BattleBot is out. No kill! No beat from Overshake. No Suzu as well. And this might just be a total choke from the Singapore side. Lumi's stuck in deep. Petal's gone as well, but they haven't found any further trades. Seikyu might be throwing. Suzu's out. Overshake's low, but Bylai whiffing crucial shots. Overshake again out in the open, over to the mega health pack, but Overshake is still stuck over on the coast. They need to mark him out. Yukno's back now. This was a Bylai ultimate for absolutely nothing. Kitsune Rush in the choke. Overshake has the beat. Sardis has one to match. Axe on the corner catches nothing, but Yunko dead with Wraith. No way. Can't happen. Petal being countered. Not gonna happen. Petal's too quick, too nimble. Lumi loses suit in main. Off the payload, no less. This is disastrous for Singapore. Scream if you love Pakistan, everybody. Nail care. Kashir has the Rampage beat still available for both sides. We're 4 minutes in and we haven't seen a beat. No Kitsune Rushes even close. Blossom could be the difference maker here. Catch out Sardist with a sneaky TPQ. But Kashir could absolutely dominate if Seikyu is not very disciplined with the Suzy Q. Over on the flank, Flicky Minaj taking a beating. Swing. Out comes Kashir with the Rampage. Counter beat is good from Overshake. Counter beat from Sardis. Better still. Yunko drops the spin. Actually dies mid-cast, but Milan has fallen. 3 for 2 trades. Petal in the back. Now it's, what, 3 for 4? I can't count anymore. There's 2 players left for 1 and 3 for another. Now it's 3 for 2 trades because Kashir, the Sentinel in main, will kill everything with Bylai in the back drilling. It's 112 meters on the clock. It ain't over yet. There's still a pulse bomb coming back for Flicky Minaj, but Lumi has made the swap over to Zarya now. This is the last hope for Singapore. Bleeding out on the cobbles. Seikyu has the advantage of a Kitsune rush. There's nothing coming for Team Pakistan. They should try and hold the cart. They should try and poke main. Bailai out in main, 70% on that ultimate. Needs a little bit of pocket. Yunko with a bubble swinging wide. Good pistol peek coming out. Where's the pocket? Where's the damage? Yunko's low. Overshake is fed. It's a 3v5 Kitsune rush for Singapore. Incredibly low HP for Seikyu, who jumps in main, leaves cover, and gets drilled by Petal and Bailai together. It's starting to look an awful lot like a Pakistani Christmas, ladies and gentlemen. Milan 70% on ult. Bailai about to have the battle bot to zone Singapore off the payload. There's no diva to contest Bailai in the sky. All we need is 5% of an ultimate, and we are going to see a Pakistani qualification to Singaporean elimination. Up into the skybox goes the battle bot. Down goes Overshake. All over the payload, it's Bailai. That's 2 for Pakistan. Soon to be 3. Yunko no Wraith. Lumi is taken. Bailai gets 3. Might as well give him the ace at this point. He's found 4. Sadist. I'll allow the ace steal. Scream if you love Pakistan, everybody. Ah. Your name is Billy? People told me I was saying your name wrong. I was calling you Billy for the entire first day, and someone said his name is Bailai. I literally started saying it because someone lied to me about how to say your name. Billy. Any song requests, mate? Any song requests? Pakistani music, please. You got cold ground, Lucio? Okay, bye, lied. Alright, now that Sadist and Billy are both here, can we get eyes on the play of the day from Sadist? I was flaming his Lucio. I was flaming his Lucio on day 1. Cash is giving me a song? Gotcha. Just at me when you... Just type at Unter when you hit the song request, please. So I can see it. He's a manager. He's a 35-year-old manager! And he's doing this to Overshake. Alright, let me get this on Spotify because I can't do YouTube or I get copyrighted. A Fusic Pow Pow. Alright, I got you. A Fusic Pow Pow. Alright, listen up, y'all. We don't need no interviews. The performance speaks for itself. Why is it frozen? I think the moment, you know, if you were making a montage, what you'd do here, it'd be like this. You'd be about here. It'd be about like here. Like that would be the montage clip, right? Yeah, we can watch this on now. Thank you, Pakistan. Congratulations, guys. There is no OWCS today, Volt. It starts tomorrow. But yes, I will. When OWCS is on, I will be there no matter what, Volt. All broadcast regions except for China, which is not broadcast on Twitch. So as long as it's not China, I will be there. Every day, every game. Except for like one day when I'm going to a concert like 2 months from now, and a couple days when I'm going to my friend's wedding where we'll sort something out. But yeah, don't worry about those days. Tism, Sunlux. Farah bat bans this map. Do you know them, Sunlux? One of my school teachers was in the band that I didn't know until I'd finished school, so I have to go see them live. Hey Vanuka. Like, this is like oddball guy at my school that I used to interact with a lot, and it turns out he was in Tism. I found out after we were done. So I really want to go see him with another friend from school, so we're gonna go. No, this is India, Vanuka. This is India on the left. The Pakistan game is over. This is India versus New Zealand. So I'm being a little chill on the casting right now because, you know, yeah, I gave it all. I sacrificed my life for Pakistan. I need a break. Okay, Cap goes through. Jamarant gets pushed on the Kitsune turn. Abs and Regime were both a little bit late on their ultimates, so they didn't have an answer. They needed to kite out. Thank you, Luna. Power up top. New Zealand Bamfara. Does this mean Pakistan qualifies? I think so. I think Pakistan are like 3-0 now. Or 4-0 even. Like, Pakistan haven't lost it all yet, so I think they're almost guaranteed to qualify. And I think this completely eliminates Singapore's possibility to qualify. I think it's just over for them, because they're like 1-3. And I think if you lose 3, it's pretty much impossible. Big comes out for Regime here. Doesn't catch Jamarant or Shashi, but I think the support ult difference is just overwhelming, and overclocking Sojourn with a beat. A little bit too hard, I'm afraid. A little bit too hard. So that'll be all she wrote. I think Singapore might have a chance. Would require a tie at 2-3 with other teams. Ah, yeah. It would basically mean that, like, something like everyone would have to do really, like, so one team would have to do like really poorly, or like all teams would have to do really poorly, right? Yeah, like they beat Philippines, and then Philippines also like loses. Do you know when the new esports drops are out? I don't know the exact time that they're going to start them, but I saw a tweet saying that they start on the 15th, which is actually the 16th for me, which suggests that they would be on. It suggests that they would be on. Can anyone do the maths on the Singapore being fully out or not? Can someone like work out what needs to happen in order for Singapore to qual or not? Can somebody crack the books on that one? If one team goes 5-0 and the rest are 2-3, right? So everyone would have to go 2-3. Ah. But like, would that require somebody to lose to Malaysia? Like, I'm pretty sure it would require one of the front runner teams to lose to Malaysia in order for it to be possible, right? Like, what are the remaining fixtures for the day? Like, I don't even have it open anymore, so I'll have a look now. I don't think so, because Malaysia's last 2 games were against New Zealand and Pakistan. Well, New Zealand would be one of the teams that would be ahead, right? Because New Zealand have already won like 2 games. Unless I'm mistaken. Like, what are the current standings? Pakistan is like 4-0. Or maybe 3-0. New Zealand are 1-1. Oh, okay. Okay. So, like, would it even depend on this game, or is, like, India too tight right now? Because New Zealand won head-to-head against Singapore. India versus Pakistan is going to be generational. Korea, China, and Japan in the qualifiers. India needs to win, then lose. If you're New Zealand, you want New Zealand to win here and lose to Philippines? Right. Right. And then they would have to... Like, would they win any of the head-to-head situations? Or would it be like a map score before head-to-head? Because if they wind up tied on score, they would lose the head-to-head to New Zealand, so it would have to be map score related, right? Tiebreakers are definitely in the rules. Yes, I don't have the rules. I don't have the rules. Map score then head-to-head. I think their head-to-head and map diff are not good. Yeah, well, this is a 3-map banger right now. This is -1 for New Zealand. There's a 3-map banger before. It's head-to-head, then map diff. I mean, I just got two conflicting responses there about which one it is. But yeah, this is a 3-map banger. All right, let's get a little bit of focus going. Oh man, I don't want to think anymore. Yeah, I'll leave the thinking. Like, I'll let like Gigalore or Janargent or something work out like a specific circumstance. You know, like I'm sure they can do it. Like one of those two can make it clear. Big comes out for Finn. Hard push back. Al is getting primal by ODP. The beat is really nice to counter out that overclock, to be honest. So that's going to be unreal juggle from Ja Morant. India's finest. Australian export, by the way. But it can happen. Head-to-head first is weird. Is it? Maybe it is. Because map score might be Kappa Flapper, to be honest. I think head-to-head is not weird. Head-to-head series, then head-to-head map div. Yeah, I think in a single round robin, first to threes, I think map div is Kappa Flapper. Hey Santana, how are you? Kitsune and Pulse. Pulse for Zach. Pause. But we can skip the pause because we're literally like an hour behind on this series. Meowing Santana. Alright. Regime down. Zach takes him. Kitsune through main. ODP extremely low. Railgun is out. Pulse out for Zach. Shashi needs to watch themselves. ODP zapping away. Overclock comes out for Par. Bubble needs to be broken. Owl just gets the better of Par. Par can't get it done. Too good of a bubble from Ja Morant, unfortunately. Fully counters out that entire turn. Sent you the rulebook if you even care. 0.1%. I mean, I just need a summary of the rulebook from a trusted character rather than opening a PDF. You know, I can't scroll through the PDF on stream. Like, can't be done. All right. Big comes out from Regime. Ja Morant rips the Primal Rage. Hard push comes through. Ja Morant finds 2 here. So, if India win this, who does India still have to play? Grok, summarize this playbook. Please. Pakistan, we waiting? Just Pakistan? Wait, so if India win this, do they qual? Is this their qualifier game right now? Ha! Truth Teller 6-7. Making a Twitch smurf to say something that's public knowledge. Truth Teller 6-7. You're a fucking pussy, bro. It's no secret that Soggy and Kame don't want to play for Singapore because they want to get imported, bro. You don't have to make a Twitch smurf to say something that everyone's talking about. You're just a pathetic coward. Grow up, man. ODP, Primal Raging, pushes Regime into a locker. Finn traded out. ODP back onto the point now. Abs takes down Sky. Zach finds the trade as well. He's not talking about that, I think. He's talking about the players on the team. Well, if he's talking about the players on the team, then I think he's just a moron. Like, then it's even worse. Like, if he thinks that Soggy and Kame didn't try out and they should have, like, that they got initially put on or something. Like, I don't know. What could they even be trying to suggest with that? You know, like, you don't need to trial the best players in your region. You know, and nobody can force them to play. Like, you're talking about Flicky Minaj and Yuke, no? Say it on main, bro. Boof of the day from Finn nearly takes down Ja Morant, but Ja Morant can't get the touch. So New Zealand right now, 2-1. Flicky Minaj and Yunko, 2 of their best 3 players to date. I mean, it's probably just like Zephyr on an ult or something right now, you know? Like, it's probably just Zephyr on an ult after getting benched for Yunko. Just coming back to say something. 6-7. Like, you say they didn't have time to run more trials because Kame fucked off last minute. I mean, I reckon in almost all situations you know who the top players are in your country. Low key, low key. You have a pretty good indication as to who the trials are. All right. Big damage coming through. Kitsune Rush available. Sky back of main. Kitsune Rush for Abs matched. Regime still has the beat. Actually, really good discipline to not use it early. Jump for Jamarant now into the back line. Good Suzu from Sky. Regime still hasn't used this BDD. Now the beat comes through. Jamarant's from back of main though, so I would have much preferred to see that beat on the initial jump. But hey, if it works, it works, and they are just going to absolutely clean house here. So great dive back for India. Looking a little bit ropey right now for the side of New Zealand. Do you think I'll get on Team Mexico, Unter? Is Mexico in wildcards or invited, Santana? What's the situation? Invited? Who are the other Mexican players? I'm a breakthrough player. I don't know. Truth Teller 6-7 is going to hate you for giving Cuffer a spot without trialing. I mean, I think what Truth Teller 6-7 is trying to say is that they're trying to suggest that Rixis has been super nepo by inviting people that Rixis perceives to be the best players, rather than who Truth Teller 6-7 thinks played in the tryouts and was better. So they're just blaming Rixis for something. But, you know, I'm sure Rixis, who is extremely tapped in on the scene, probably has a decent concept of who is good and bad within Singapore's scene. Alright. Truth Maxer or sub 5 liar? Let's get a check on their PSL right now. Alright, ODP, top of main, Primal Rage, available. Who even competes at Cuffer? Does Punk still play? We're working that out in the tryouts at the moment. The off-tank tryouts are brutal. Cuffer got that spot for sure though, even though he doesn't compete anymore. Boop comes back, jump pack damage for ODP, TP forced out of the Kiri. Right click missed for ODP, not a sniper monkey from the looks of it. Truth Teller's just Unter on his phone under his desk. Yep, you got me. You got me. 28-year-old man putting 6-7 in a Twitch account name. AJC. Big jump pack damage here. Beat splits, or bubble splits the beat completely. Jamarant could go down because of this incredible play from ODP. Jamarant actually kills Par instead, so that is, I'm going to go with unexpected, to be honest. New Zealand might be able to clutch this here. They found 2 late trades. Kitsune rushes mirrored on point. It's all on Jamarant to go zap, 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 zap. Still zapping, but can't finish the kills. No way, Jamarant going to go down. Gets the jump pack damage. Redeem finds Finn, actually. Hang on. Just heal Jamarant. Doesn't heal Jamarant. Jamarant actually leaves his healing bubble and dies because of it. Regime trying to wall right around the point. One more touch for Shashi should be possible, but it's not going to be. Regime clutching up, and it looks like New Zealand, they're taking us to map 3. What map of the series is this? This is map 2. Map 3 will be somewhere in here, I'm sure. Come on, we're on Numbani, we're on a Winston map. Wait a minute. India pick. Is this not... Is India the side that has an off-tank player that's good at D.Va too? They have Vind, right? Like, does Vind play... Because here, would it make sense to ban Winston? I guess, no, they have the Winston player, Jamarant, right? Vind isn't a D.Va player. I'm getting them confused. So no, this is right. They just have to die in a Winston mirror. I'll find Zach first, early pick. Hey, so if India win this over New Zealand, a Singapore knocked out, because then the team that they would be head-to-head with down the line, all things considered, unless New Zealand lose to Malaysia, would be New Zealand. Is that correct? You made a Google Doc, John? Damn, dude. When that Google Doc hit, I thought, you know, I started ascending to the heavens. You know, I thought my time had come. All right, 5 games per team total. Singapore 1 and 3 at the moment, therefore maximum 2 and 3. Map score maximum is -1. Pakistan qualifies guarantee. Philippines, if take 1 map off Singapore, then they are above Singapore. Otherwise, Singapore wins the head-to-head with equal map score. Since Philippines is 2 and 1 going +3, it's -1. If win 1 map total in either game, priority over Singapore. India, if win this 1 game 3-1, therefore auto-qual. New Zealand doing better than Singapore, either will not make it. All teams fumble bag, it's GG for Singapore. Okay, so every team has to fuck up, right? Like every single team has to fuck up, is that correct? It sounds like, Rixis, the only way that Singapore can have a chance is if every single team above you fucks up. If I'm reading that correctly. because of your map differential and because of your head-to-head with the team that you'd be, yeah, like the team that you'd be tied with at the bottom would be New Zealand. So every team has to like 0-2, 0-2, 0-2, 0-2. And I think New Zealand still has to play Malaysia. So like, how is New Zealand going to fumble that, realistically? I don't know, just ask Truth Teller 67, Rick says. He probably knows what you need to do. When will Unter's history as a violent misandrist be revealed? Hey, where's Tomo today? Is Tomo even here? I saw the wide-speed think and got the neuron activation. Primal Rage out for Jamarant, pushing deeper and deeper still. Just woke up. We're going to have a list of scores on the left again, please, Mr. Streamer. Okay, I can do that. I can do that. I can do that right now, actually, because this is only the second game that I'm watching right now, so. Alright, let me go back to it. It is Pakistan 2, Singapore 1, Singapore. Pakistan 2, 1, Singapore. New Zealand 1. 1, India. That's all we've got at the moment. Enjoy it. That is huge! Holy smokes. And the space between the numbers is too much. Is that better? I think that's better. Unter doesn't even know Hydron is lurking in here. Unter lurk. Is it Client Emote Friday? TruthTeller67 says, Sir, I want to raise a concern regarding the recent team selections. There was no Yukno or Flicky Minaj in the lineup, even though they were chosen through trials. It feels unfair to the trial players when they are sidelined and replaced by people who brought in from outside just because they are considered creditable. Copy-paste. Copy-paste that shit, everybody. Everybody wants to be a committee member. Everybody wants to be a committee member, but somehow these people never get the committee. Alright. Par, top of main, absolutely drilling. New Zealand looking really strong right now, are they not? Making things look very scary indeed for India. Keeping the dream alive. Hard push forward for Par. Primal Rage comes out. Zac takes down Regime. Little bit of a boot back for John Morant. Getting dodgier and dodgier still. John Morant swinging for the fences in the back line. Takes down ODP. Talk about Indian excellence here and now. Takes down one. John Morant throws down the bubble as well. Trying to keep everybody healthy because New Zealand are actually going to push back into this one even without their tank. Par taking a beating. Up through main. Rally is now out for Finn. Pulse Bomb, Suzu'd. Shield broken by that nonetheless because Finn doesn't know how to drop the shield or the shoulder apparently. Ja Morant absolutely beamed on the point though. And things are starting to look a little bit rocky for Team India. That's going to be the second point conceded. We've got 3 minutes for third. Recontest attempt from Shashi, but it's not going to be enough. Ew, Par. They can aim. They can really aim. The purpose of holding trials is to identify and give opportunities to new talent. When players who earned their spot through a fair process don't get a chance to play, it undermines the effort they put in and the credibility of the trials themselves. We have talented players who proved themselves during the trials. They deserve the opportunity to showcase what they can do in the field. The results already speak for themselves, and giving the new talents a fair chance would be the right thing to do. This guy's had to come in to say that he's not Truth Teller. Someone said, is it Yoko? So someone's had to come in and defend himself. It's not me. Oh heavens. Oh heavens. Can we get a fuck RXIS going in the chat? Fuck you, Rixis. Oh man. Fuck Rixis. Hey Overshake, how you doing, bro? Alright, ODP up top, Primal Rage available. Getting ready to cut the back line. Wants to go. Ja Morant ready to mark though. New Zealand going to drop down to main. ODP getting ready to go. Regime pre-fighted by Par. Par is the only hit scan in these lobbies, consistently getting these random pre-fight picks. Feels like magic. Not sure why Al has decided to pop the override protocol here. I feel like maybe it was just to keep themselves alive. Maybe they were feeling a little bit scared. But this feels like it should have been a kite moment. And now, Par's just going to drill poor old Al right out the sky. Sorry, it was Lofi. Aww. Fuck this. Alright. Pa gets triple shot by Abs out of spawn while Pa is using the override protocol. So that's a massive carry from Abs here. ODP gets on the case, takes him out. Sky's been taken as well. So the trade's really favoring India right now. Big jump pack damage on to Regime finishes the job. But these trades aren't good enough. And that is going to be India holding strong. Remind me, if India qualifies here, is Singapore essentially done? Like, I think if India qualifies on this map, I'm pretty sure Singapore is completely fucked. Because all New Zealand have to do is beat Malaysia in order to be ahead, right? Like, is that correct? And it's like physically impossible that they're losing to Malaysia from the looks of it. Am I getting that right? If India win, they qualify. Yeah, if India wins, India is locked. But I'm talking about Singapore. I'm pretty sure if India wins, New Zealand is not unlocked, but Singapore is essentially locked out because of the head-to-head with New Zealand. Is that right? Alright. Primal Agent spawn from Jamarant, trade onto Zac, and it does not look like we're going to be seeing a full cap here anytime soon. ODP on the Ramatra. Block, block, block. Pulse in the back. Finn with a rally dead, and that's going to be first half done. Let's see what's going on here. It's not over yet. The fat lady has not sung, and the players from both India and New Zealand have been extremely kind to not come into the chat and spoil. Liquipedia show who's guaranteed quals and who doesn't. Okay, can you link the page to me in DMs, Suki? Link it to me in DMs so that it doesn't get opened by everyone on stream and fucking spoiled for me. Shashi gets the pre-fight pick on a Sky. Pa's already dead as well. It appears they died even sooner. Zac getting run down on the flank. Great reaction from players representing us. That's your idea of a more mature reply than sure. Hopefully the same energy and better comebacks show up during the games. Ha! Armchair analyst. Alright. Jamarant zapping away. ODP incredibly low inside that bubble. Needs all the pocket in the world. Suzu splashes. Actually keeps him healthy. Shashi will blink in trying to take the kill, but can't get anything done. Low-key heat message. Yep. He's a truth teller. It's in the name. Alrighty. Thanks, Suki. I think Truth Teller might be soggy. Alright, Pa swinging forward now. Big damage coming up through main. 5 minutes for India to finish the job. Owl absolutely drilled, but Pa needs to watch themselves taking big damage. Pause, pause, pause! India demands a pause! The admins are asleep at the wheel. And we're back. Okay. Primal Rage in the backline for Jamarant, pushing forward. You think Truth Teller is Kame? It's Kame. It's Kame. Hey, Shaky Fear. Alright. I think admin's watching this stream. Pa finds 2. Regime has fallen. But 3 for New Zealand means that India will not be snowballing this one. It's not over yet. It's not over yet. Nano Boost and Kitsune Rush available for the India backline. Bob as well. But the ult bank is huge for New Zealand. So it's really not over yet. We didn't give Kame a fair chance even though we popped in tryouts. Why are we BMI checking someone? Or you're asking me now, Overshake. Let's see. Let me calculate my BMI real quick. Let's go. BMI calculator. Heart Foundation. It appears that the observer's fallen asleep, so it's actually no shame in calculating my BMI right now. My BMI is 23.4. Getting close to the overweight section from the looks of it, but I'm in the green healthy, apparently. Alright, well, the observer has apparently fallen asleep at the wheel, so I'm just going to kick my feet up and wait. You want to hear what's on my TikTok right now?
I'm not sure if we just went on the wrong day, but this queue was diabolical. The queuing system seemed all over the place and there were only 2 people working it. The staff was so lovely.
This is how to make saltpeter if the world collapsed. This is day 382 of rejection therapy, and today I wanted to see if I...
Oh, it appears we're back on. Alright. And my VOD is now copyrighted because I have Nice for What playing through my VOD. So that is really just fantastic, honestly. Thank you, Drake. Thank you to your record label because that has cost me my YouTube monetization for the day. Didn't think about that until afterwards, but these things can happen. Oh well. I didn't want to make money doing this shit anyway. Game's back on. Shashi back onto the Winston. ODP has fallen, so it is an absolute disaster. Regime holding it down on the payload. Jarmer at 96% on that Primal Rage. Needs to get it online, but it actually looks like New Zealand might be able to hold here. They're going to soft push. Back in again. Jarmer gets the bubble down on the payload. Starts swinging for the fences. Farewell, Finn. Sources tell me Finn is stable. Please, God. Second point will be capped. That's going to be almost 4 minutes for India to cap third now. Hey, Unter, do you mind if I practice a little guitar while I watch? Go for it, Smarty Gaming. Knock yourself out. All right. 3 minutes, 37 seconds on the clock. Owl back over to the Ash. Nano Boost available. Kitsune Rush just around the corner. It's a 1-fight margin too. You win 1 fight here, the game is done. The card did not get far enough to make it 2. I'll be here back for India versus Pakistan. Soon enough, iPhenomenal27. We're close. Shout out Grucci Flip Flops. Don't type the /shout out command mods. He just asked for a verbal shout out. Singapore can still qualify. Hold on. Really? Really? Hold on. Hold on. What have we learned? What have we learned, C-Tones? Tell me. Anti onto ODP, but ODP and Zach have both found kills. That's going to be a Kitsune Rush from Sky. Doom and Despair. That's 3 kills. Singapore can still qualify if they choose their team members morally. That was the condition? That was the condition? It's over. It's fucking over. Malaysia. Malaysia has to win versus New Zealand. Like, this is all Rick Ziss's fault. This isn't the rules. This isn't the rules incentivizing not participating if you're from a country that you don't think can go past top 30. This is Rick Ziss's fault. Like... Alright, well, that's 4 for India. Scream if you love India, everybody, because it looks like India disqualified. I'll play Desi, boys. Congratulations, India. Thank you very much. Thank you very much to the Team India players and the Team New Zealand players that didn't spoil the match result even while I was completely fucking AFK during the game. Sorry about that. But yeah. I promise I'll lock in for India-Pakistan. Let's watch this par clip. I just have to hide my thing so I don't leak the clean feed when I open the tab. Alright, suss this clip. Let me update the scores as well.
Garage, on the garage.
I'm sorry. They're chasing me hard, I don't know if I can live. Yeah.
We need a pass.
Nice.
Yeah.
Straight line Sam's.
I don't know if I can live. Yeah.
We need a pass.
It's dirty.
Yeah. Garage, on the garage.
Congratulations to Team India.
They're chasing me hard, I don't know if
Qualified.
I can live.
Yeah.
Owl, Agger, bounce.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. They're chasing me hard, I don't know if I can live. Yeah.
We need a pass.
Nice.
Yeah.
Honestly, nothing sounds better than a New Zealander in despair.
Garage,
Like,
on the garage.
I'm sorry. They're chasing me hard, I don't know if I can live. I'm sorry. They're chasing me hard, I don't know if I can live.
is the left ear way louder than the right ear, or am I going deaf? Oh, okay, all right. Just checking. Just checking. Congrats, Prash. Just checking. That shit had me freaked out. I was thinking, oh my god, am I actually going deaf now? Like, is it? Is my time? Has my time come? Okay. You have ear damage? Oh, what happened to your ears? Singapore can still qualify. Singapore can still qualify. Hold on. Is it based on the ethics C-tones? Put me on. Freak accident. Ouchie. Okay, so this was ages ago. This was all ages ago, so presumably a game has started. India vs Pakistan should have been first. Now we have 0 stakes El Clasico. Yeah, I mean, it could have been a high stakes El Clasico depending on how the teams were going, right? How can you predict that? Alright, so apparently no game has started ever since that one ended, so I can just skip to live on this one. Where do you watch the actual stream for this? Here. I'm not allowed to leak the clean feed or whatever. They send me a big email with the words confidential at the top when they send me these URLs. It's they're so extra about it. Like you need to get approval to co-stream this stuff, and they don't have a main broadcast, so you have to watch a co-streamer. Sorry, buddy, you're stuck here. Or you can go find another co-streamer. I'm sure someone's covering it. Alright, we're on a pause screen. Let's skip to live. Who's playing right now? This is New Zealand versus Philippines. So, at this point, there's a Liquipedia page for the standings that I think I should be opening. Whoever wins this qualifies. Let me get this Liquipedia page open. Suki sent it to me, so I should just be able to pull it up, and it should just have up-to-date stuff. Alright, so I can full screen this shit so I don't leak the clean feed. Here we go. So here's the match list right now. Here's the qualification locks. So here's the full standings right now. Singapore is 1 and 3. Philippines is 2 and 1. New Zealand is 1 and 2. New Zealand still has to play versus Philippines and Malaysia. Is that correct? Yeah. So basically, New Zealand, if they want to qualify, they have to win the game that we are paused on right now, and then they have to win versus Malaysia as well. Philippines, if they win this game, they're just locked. So it's actually impossible for Singapore to qualify. What would need to happen here? In order for Singapore to qualify, New Zealand would have to lose versus, win versus Philippines and then lose versus Malaysia, which is the bottom team in the whole bracket. So like, impossible basically. Absolutely impossible. So, yeah, I think it's not, you know, mathematically impossible, but it seems pretty damn well impossible. Never say never. Even if they do that, I think Singapore still loses to them on tiebreak. Is that right? Oh yeah, right? Because even then... Are you Singaporean or something, Janarjan? Is that like... Who's we? Who's we? Alright. Leo up through main on the Sigma versus ODP on the Ram. Scary, scary situation to be in, really. Huge damage. Rock comes through. Rock David goes into the Suzu for Leo. Leo is probably... Hi, Nyafi. Everyone say hi to Nyafi. Alright. Yuwon running away from the Ramacha right now. ODP rips the form timing. Leo has been an absolute demon in these lobbies. Champ player. I believe Champ 2 from overseas, maybe America. Par up on the high ground. They're drilling, though. Huge damage onto Lau to open things up. Point has gone the way of Philippines. But Zach's traded, actually. I was going to say, but New Zealand just have to squeeze them out here. Seemingly not happening, as we are just going to see Par continue to find kills. Drops head-to-head with the Sojin. Massive damage. Par really is the superstar carry for the New Zealand side. Look at them aim! Unbelievable. You just don't see this in some of these other lobbies. You have to wonder where the deficits lie, because it's definitely not with Par. I do socials for Full House once. I did a lot of coverage for Pacific, just a fan of the region and friendly with some of the players. Fair enough. Par, ODP, both Vader arriving. They them pronouns, shiny. ODP up on the high ground now, ready to choke out Leo. It's really hard to play the Sigma into the Ram if you don't win the first fight here. You need to establish long angles, big space in order to get things going here, and it feels like that's not happening whatsoever. Par drops the battle bot, big damage up top. What are we going to see? We're going to see a dead Leo and a dead Yuwoon as well. So, Par absolutely taking over right now. Yeah, Par just, you know, hitting the pistols. India and Pakistan are 100% qualified. Yes, sir. India and Pakistan are 100% qualified. Now, the India versus Pakistan Super Showdown is just for honor, for glory. Let me know. All right. Is Par Thanos? They are them. Yes. Shroom Soup, Kitsune Rush available. Drops it from the choke. Hard to get out otherwise, to be honest. Ram drops the form timing immediately, but it feels like an easy kite. Counterbeat feels a little bit overzealous from Finn, but Yuwoon has gotten dangerously close. ODP rips out the Annihilation as well. Swinging for the fences. Suzu's burned, and ODP might just be Thanos. Somehow still alive.
Get out of there, stolen. Yeah.
Beamer Nut D4, thanks for the 2 months. Still a CX enjoyer, but Pakistan Zindabad. Cheers, mate. Cheers. Out comes Leo. Gets the open space, absolutely dominates with the ult. Huge Gravitic Flux, takes down ODP, gets Pulse Bomb, but lives to tell the tale. Shield up on the point, and the flip has gone back the way of Philippines. So, somehow, someway, Leo clutches it out, manages to sneak out into the fight, and get the carry going. Scream for Pakistan. Pakistan is qualified, Skip. It's over, mate. It's over. It's over. Zach takes down Shroom Soup. Early pick. But a pulse bomb looks nice from Batal in the back line. Now beat is out for Lau. Doesn't catch Batal. Batal dies off the health pack with recall. Questionable. Very questionable. Now we're going to see a jump into the window for Yawun. Nice try, mate. Nice try. Flip goes the way of New Zealand here. And Philippines falling to bits. It's not over. It's not over until India is taken down. Pakistan, India is live. This is a qualification game. Pakistan, India is not. This is difficult. I mean, I can pause this to watch Pakistan, India. I'll do a poll in the chat. Poll. Manage poll. New poll. Pakistan, India. Question. Which game? Alright, vote in the poll. You have 1 minute to vote. Vote fast. Alright. Finn up on high ground, drops the beat. Catches everybody but Zach. Pushing forward now. There's a Kitsune rush on the point. Lau is incredibly low. Finn! Oh my god. Aim keys onto that Kiriko. Full solo kill. Dominant performance. Now, Zach in the back. Marking out Batal. Leo gonna brute that ultimate as well. Gonna die mid-air. And that's gonna be it. It would be a crime if 3 NA teams made it through the Asia Conference. Thus, it's time for Singapore. Ha! I can hear the other match. Let's see the poll. It's actually quite close. We're 41 to 53. Looks like New Zealand, Philippines is edging it out right now, so I'm going to pause here. First fight has gone the way of India. But I will flicker between the two matches, okay? There's going to be big breaks between the maps, so I'll try and give you coverage of both at the same time. I'll try and give you coverage of both. I won't take any breaks. There'll be random ads during the middle of it that none of you will even see because you're all subscribed, because you're such wonderful viewers. But yeah. I'm going to flicker between the two. Whatever you're linking, San, no time, mate. We're busy. We're busy. The poll was dead even, so we're going to try and do both at the same time, okay? 2x, India, Pakistan, we'll try. Alright, Finn, Amping out of spawn. Ram versus Sigma on this map. I have to back the Sigma. I think that the back line... I'm not sure about Lau on the Juno. I think Lau is just an incredibly cute player, likes to play the Juno all the time. Split screen is too hard. I can't do that. I'm not a god. I can't solo cast 2 games at once. Shield up for ODP, form timing for that move speed, trying to run down the Kiri. Not sure if the Kiri has no TP or what. Still has TP, so this is not looking good at all. I think that this round is absolutely fucked for New Zealand. Playing Ram on this big open map, no sim, just not going to happen. If they played sim, it'd be a different story, but I think just playing Ram with no sim, you can't do it. Cuteness overload from Leo there, or from Lau, and they are just going to clean up all of New Zealand. They've already got the cap. Very nicely done. Dominant performance. Now, Lau healing through the back. Shroom Soup comfortable on the side as Kiri can just play wide, bait out some cooldowns and then TP back to the main stack, and Leo has full agency to carry here. Can always be the tip of the spear, can always just be poking away. ODP has made the sensible swap over to the Winston. This will allow you to cut the wide players, jump over to the wide players, and then get the second jump to actually eliminate them once they've used their shift keys. Can't do that on Ram. You can't two-step on Ram, not properly at least on a big open map. Huge damage from Leo, though. Every rotation from New Zealand is a little bit stacked up at this juncture. Sky taking a lot of damage, but ODP, he's done his job. He's taken down with Yawun. He jumps further still. Lau, cuteness overload onto Zach, finds a kill, but ODP is on the case. Watch your ankles, ODP. I can see them snapping. Unfortunately, not cute enough, Lau. So now we're in a 4 versus 2 situation, and New Zealand, they're going to start beaming forward. Zap, 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 zap. All over that Sigma, and that is going to be all she wrote. ODP zapping from behind. Forces the TP out of Shroom Soup. And New Zealand, they're not out of this one yet. Keep smoking that pipe, Ashley. Keep smoking that pipe. Alright. Pa, in main. Just comfortable. No ultimates except for Leo's Gravitic Flux. I think the Gravitic Flux is huge in this matchup because if ODP jumps, can immediately get counted out and can immediately get dominated. Is this live? Yes, it is. Yawun poking, pushing through the right-hand side. No good angle for the moment. ODP forced to use bubble, but that's pistol forced out of Yawun, and ODP has just fed his miserable brains out. Face to face with the Sigma, dead. Yawun doesn't quite have the aim that Pa does, but we'll find the kill nonetheless. Smoke that pipe, Bunnykins. Everybody, it's pipe time. It's pipe. If you want to be a monkey smoking a pipe, you know what to do. Or an Aga 7 smoking a pipe. All right, Leo, pressing forward now. Gravitic Flux available. Continue to poke through main.
No ultimates for that retake is really bad. Really bad. That was an absolute blunder from ODP. Feeding their brains out. Everybody smoking that pipe now. Alright. Battlebot comes out, flying up into the skybox right now. Yawun really going high tempo. You can see the speed amp making all the difference, but can't find a target nonetheless. Battlebot counter out from Pa now, looking for a target, but Yawun trying to hit middies. Pa beaming on players on the low ground. Kitsune Rush comes out. Pa finds one. They've already done the job. Hits the midi, hits the mid-air shot straight away as well. And Pa, I mean, we needed a superstar carry for New Zealand in order to get over the line, and it feels like Pa, they're just the one. Unbelievable performance right now. So good. Now, one fight. It's going to be a slow retake here for the side of Philippines. They have all of the ultimates to make it happen. If they can get towards the point, if they cannot die on rotation, they have the ult advantage. They can leverage the flip. They can get the orbital ray. This ult bank is terrifying, but Primal Rage is great versus Ray. Beat is close as well, and that can make all the difference. These ultimates aren't that good. They're good ultimates to perhaps stand on the point and try and leverage a flip, but this Kitsune Rush from the back of point, it's going to be hard to clear point that way. ODP still has the Primal Rage. Jump onto the backline could be deadly. Zack's getting big damage. ODP coming in hot. Hits the TP. Can't TP in time. Even if the flip goes through now, the Kitsune has already been burned. They're not even going to get the flip from the looks of it. Cuteness Overload comes out. Beat is still available for Finn. In the air is ODP. Finn doesn't actually have the beat. ODP might die before this happens. Finn has beat. Doesn't drop it. Sky's dying. Where's the beat? Finn drops it for 3. Now it's actually anybody's game. ODP catches Lau in the skybox. Leo trying to just float away from this one, but getting zapped by ODP. Zap, dead. And that is going to be New Zealand taking this round. Pa still the sentinel on the point. Still poking away. Wait! Vital's found one. Finn's fed as well. It's actually somehow possible. Touch gets secured by Yawun. It's too hard. It's too hard. Stiff. Alright, ads are rolling now. Actually, no. We won't run the ads yet. We'll do India, Pakistan, right? Actually, I mean, I'm just going to let the ads run whenever they run. That's probably more sensible. So, pause that. Over to India, Pakistan. These damn simultaneous games, bro. We get match of the day versus a match that actually extremely matters for qualification. Pedal's taken down Prashi. Mind you, India won the first fight. Vind is back into the starting lineup. Sardis caught out in the open by the Vendetta. Now you can see Kashir incredibly low, needs all the pocket in the world, and it just doesn't exist, so Shashi's going to take over, and that's going to be 2 in a row for India. Pakistan on the ropes. Petal has a pulse bomb trying to run out through the side, gets the mega health pack, should be fine. Billy on the Cole Cassidy looking for more. Will you be celebrating Game for Hope's birthday today? Seems unlikely. Alrighty. Overclock's available for Al, but we have seen Al is a little bit accident-prone on this one. Pedal goes towards the point, opens up the cap by getting that touch, forces everybody to backstep. Nice deep shield from Kashir, allows a healthy walk up in main. Al's taking a beating constantly from Pedal. Kitsune Rush up through main is good. Sardis takes Shashi, but Billy is traded. No beat drops available yet. We're 15% away for both. There's a grab for Vind, but nobody is stacked for the side of Team Pakistan. They're taking it slow. Al takes that high ground angle. This is a strong one. Potential for a carry from Captain Prash, though. Actually able to defend. Big grab through main. Panopticon is good. Unfortunately, Sardis and Milana both caught in that grab. They cannot clutch. They cannot carry. Shashi swinging in. Captain Prash uses the beat to secure it because we're already at 92, and it looks like India are just going to 100-0 Pakistan here. Oh my. The India buff could very well be real. Let's skip on through this one as we're on to round 2. Petal, Sim TP out of spawn. Shashi sticking the Vendetta all the while. Unter, why aren't you in a hot tub? That is a premium service, Zolab. That is why I'm not in a hot tub. Overhead slash takes down Milan instantly, and Pakistan, they are getting decimated by India right now. These first fights not going their way. The high tempo from Shashi on the Vendetta absolutely taking over, and it is looking so brutal. Overhead slash comes through. Shashi just marking out the Tracer. Petal can't get it done. Might even die on the rotation here. Vin taking a lot of damage, but should be able to sneak away. First cap will go the way of India. Was on the phone. Did New Zealand win their first map? Yes, they did. Yeah, let me fix the scoreboard, actually. I'll do that now. New Zealand is 1-0 up. NZL 1-0 PHP. Is it PHP or PHL? I think it might be PHL. Alright. Shashi up top, overhead slash, massive damage onto the Kyrie, and Milan gets caught with their trousers around their ankles once again. Can't keep happening, I'm afraid. Another overhead slash for Shashi. Has the triple spin perk, gets lots of spin damage, but it might have actually fed their brains out doing it. Suddenly we're in a 3v3 with Al, Sentinel at the back of the map. Woohoo! Oh, takes one down. Good for another. pressing forward now, and it is just looking like pure domination for the India side. Pakistan rattled in these matchups. Who the fuck is Milan? The picked Kiri. The picked Kiri. Wait, it's a CX chatter? No wonder they're a bot. It all makes sense. Oh, God. Kitsune Rush available. Vind in main, poking through. Big damage coming out. Alrighty. Bubble through. Hard push onto Billy. Caught once again out by the high tempo of Team India. Vind, don't go any further with this one. CX chatters. Oh my god, bruh. Oh my god. Grab available for Vind now. Sardis needs to get that beat online. Kashir closing on the Panopticon could counter out Prashi, but Prashi actually doesn't even have the beat. Hard forward hold right now to break your way through. Shield is deep. Vin's heals are cut off. Vin goes through. Massive beat. There is a Sundering Blade combo here. The Suzu is not timed well enough, and we're at 84% right now. If we don't die fast, it's not going to happen at all. Kashir's pushed deep, found a kill with the Panopticon. Petal, no recall, has to get out, has to live for one last turn. Overclock comes out from Owl in main. Petal's tried to touch at 92%. It's a 200-0, bro. It's just done. I'd say scream if you love Pakistan, but I mean, this is just tragic. India, domination. India's so much better today. India's gotten all the nerves out. They've shaken out all the nerves. I know it isn't the time, but I desire the jar. The jar just looks like milk right now. It hasn't fermented enough. All right, so I think both games might actually just not be on right now. Like, I think if I skip to live on both, we might just, yeah, like nothing's happening. I can run ads guilt-free. I can take a breather. Any song requests, y'all? I feel like we want New Zealand to win, so I'll do the haka. I'm gonna make a coffee. I'm making a coffee. I need a minute.
We're in this together. All of us.
Gameplay on both streams. I'll pause this one in favor of this one. It does look like India is actually just dominating right now. Like, Par is still in menus. Oh, okay. Wait, really? Is Par having connection issues? I'll just watch this then. Well, it appears that the first point is already just over. India got a team kill before the point unlocked. Oh, heavens. Yeah, India and Pakistan are like 100% locked. If you win 3, it's impossible. Okay. Smack talker 6-7. These Twitch smurfs are unreal. Okay. Sorry for the India-Pakistan heads. Is there a Lucio ban in play right now? I feel like they've brought out all the stops here for this series. Like, India has a fire in their bellies to win this game, and they're now bringing out the Lucio ban to play Ram. Like, that's dirty, you know? That's morally wrong versus Sadist. He's a manager. Like, he has a good brig on him. I think they reset the lobby. They're ready now. Wait, what? It looks like they're playing. No? What are you lying to me, Suki? Like they're playing right now. There's no way they restarted. Yeah, alright. Cheers. You're fired. Okay. Well, first fight has gone the way of Philippines. New Zealand need to focus up. They've got basically their entire desired comp minus Par on the M-Rays. So I think that the Winston comp here is really strong versus the double flex. ODP has so much capacity to push backline because none of the supports actually have boop abilities to force ODP away. Zac and ODP can be the real superstar carries here. It can be a little bit awkward at times. Oh, ODP running down that Tracer. Can't quite finish the kill though. Jumping back again. And it feels like New Zealand maybe a little bit caught out by this map, by this matchup. The Dominant making things difficult. Par swings up on high ground with a rail. Hits the shot as well, but no follow-up from ODP. It's going to be Zac and Finn dead in main. Really, Par playing well. Great flank over to the side. Good timing, good shots. But where's the final kill? Yeah, where is Grank? Grank is on Malaysia. That's where Grank is. Alright. Leo up in main. Did that. Panopticon available as well. Swinging forward now. Is my coffee coming up? Oh, I wish I could hear. Did that again. Yawun is taking down Par, and maybe this M-Ray ban is more impactful than we thought, as it appears Leo is just completely dominating. Kitsune Rush comes out from Shroom Soup in main. Sky and Zac have both popped ults either side, and it's looking a little bit dicey now. A little bit dicey. Overclock for Yawun. 3 ultimates actually, almost 4 for Philippines, and I mean this is just pure domination, is it not? We're 3 minutes into the map and we've got 100 meters on the board. All they have to do is win 2 fights and it'll be over. I can hear the coffee coming up now, so I'm afraid I have to check it. Kitsune Rush. Oh, I understand. You know, Suki, the reason they were in menus is probably because they didn't win a fight. It's probably because the map took 3 minutes. Like, could that be right? I turned off the coffee, but I haven't poured it, so I'm going to have to get up again. It appears in that time New Zealand have won a map. No, won a fight, which is nice. No, you're just stupid? Okay. You looking at the wrong person or something? I don't understand. How can you make that mistake? I don't get it. Alright. ODP jumps top. Shroom Soup dies without using the Suzy Q, so it ain't over yet. Wow, Wisps. What an incredible unbox for you. You got the gay. I've seen teams come back from this deficit, but they lost anyways. Pain, Skip, pain. Let's not salt an open wound. Overclock comes out from Par and they are instantly picked. I think Leo pushed them into a wall there before the Tar finished the job. ODP finds a trade. There's a cuteness overload Ray in main. Pulse is out. Pulse kills Lau inside the Ray despite being stuck to Leo. And now Leo, even with a Suzy Q on them, should just be going down here. Batal pushing deep. Great peel from the backline. Leo pressing forward, but there are some back shots coming through from Zac and ODP both. And New Zealand they are going to win this fight off the back of a fantastic pulse bomb from Zac. Kitsune rush for Skye. Finn also did invest the beat there, but honestly, this is comebackable. This is comebackable. Does this motherfucker play anything other than Juno? Seemingly not. Seemingly a genuine Juno one trick here to qualify. Like, just a Kappa pick. Alright. Cutest Juno. Yeah, it's gorgeous. Alright. Up on the high ground now. Healing away. Good stuff for Skye. Pushing around towards the flank. Did that up on the high ground. Little snap of the fingers. TP forward for Shroom Soup. Susie Q comes out. Leo, about half HP as well. Big damage coming out now. Pa in the air. Pushing further and further forward. ODP jumping top now, and it's just fight after fight, is it not? 120 meter deficit in the first 3 minutes, and it actually looks comebackable. Well, so like one player messed up on that team by having a 4-letter name instead of 3. Yeah, I mean, they had aura. Pa, Zac, ODP, Finn, Skye. Like, just drop the E, bro. Just drop the E. What are you doing? Grow up. Alright. Kitsune rush available. A Kitsu push could be money here. Pa has had their head ripped off yet again. Pa's actually really struggling off the Emre. Yuwoon, though, still needs more. Big zaps from ODP. Oh my god, talk about W zaps. Just killed 2 immediately. Pulse is out. No conversion. Lao is low, and it does look like Philippines will stem the bleed. But that was still some nice zaps from ODP. Why isn't OBS Surgeon in this lobby? Oh, maybe you're talking about Chon Li. Chon Li, the flex support, right? Okay. Oh my god, I have so many unreads. Did I miss something important? It's entirely possible I missed something important. Okay, there's like... Yeah. Okay. It's all just shit. Like, it's actually just unbelievable. Just unbelievable. Zac goes down, Vital finds one. It's just like Australians sending me shit posts. Like, I open my top 2 direct messages from Australians, and they're actually just poo posts. Like, unbelievable. Unbelievable. Not even going to check the rest. I'll get around to it. Alright. Yuwoon, rail available. Finn, fully charged, taken down. And it might be a full push situation here. Avril Theory, simply too strong. Push onto the wall. Leo pressing on towards the Kiri. Kiri will fall. Actually, Kiri's traded, but ODP doesn't have the primal yet, will go down. Zac has the overhealth as well. Is the overhealth perk meta? Why is everyone taking the overhealth perk in these tryouts? I don't understand. What conference is Blazer in? Whatever conference they want to be. Out comes the Panopticon from Leo, and it does feel like we're staring down a full push right now. ODP jumps towards the cart, about to have that Primal Rage. Maybe the Primal can save the day here. Hold it down, finish a kill. Just can't finish the kill is the problem. Pa rips the clock in spawn. Beat used as well. So just every ultimate from New Zealand, unfortunately, needing to be spent in order to secure the recontest here. Pa hits all the shots, but still can't finish the kill because they were body shots. Tracer pushing around the flank. Vital looking for a target. Healing Bubble does too much work. Look at Vital with the aim, though. The overhealth perk is OP when you're shit at Tracer. It just lets you one-clip people. Yeah, I mean, I can see how if you don't use health packs anyway because you're bad at Tracer, the health pack perk would be worthless. It's the most broken perk in the game, but only if you're good. Avril Fury apologist. You know me. You know me. Alright. Zac over on the flank right now. Pulse bomb available. Pa has fallen. Skye. Woo! Drops a Kitsune rush, already down there, Pa. Pa's been pre-fighted a lot on the Sojin here. Much better at staying alive on Emre, I must confess. Zac finds Yuwoon though. Trade in play. Health. Hello, Thrall Seeker. Hello, Chon Li. Where were you in this team? Deep jump forward, ODP. Bubble down, Shroom Soup taking a lot of damage. Leo presses forward, recall forced out of Zac. Let's see if we can get some value with that overhealth. Pushing deeper, tries, cannot succeed. Vital getting clipped in the back. Might be able to sneak away unless Finn hits Boop of the Day. Blocks them on a tree, finishes that kill. Leo's out in main as well, taking a hell of a lot of damage. And this might just be it, right? Leo surely can't survive this one, I say, as Leo expertly kites out on 1 HP with no cooldown somehow. So Leo's now totally fine, stuffing Pa into a locker once more, and New Zealand just can't find a footing. This is an absolute disaster. Yuwoon up top, beaming away. Dude, that coffee's going to be burned as fuck. I've left it in the pot for so long. I'm actually just going to deal with it in a moment now. We've only got a minute left. ODP's gone down. Surely this is a Philippines win. Finn finds a trade. Kitsune rush invested by Shroom Soup here. Just finish the fight, y'all. Can I see a wipe so I can pour this coffee? I burnt the beat. I genuinely burnt the beat. Okay, back at it. In fact, we are still threatening that full push. We're all granking it today. OBS Soj needs that Bonzi POV. We need Grank POV. OBS Soj, if there's one player that you need to get povs of, it's Grank. Legend. Solo beat for Finn. Second solo beat of the qualifiers for Finn right here. Let's get that one more time. Finn, back of main. 2 players dead already. Orbital Ray is out. Finn drops a beat for themselves and themselves only. Spurious would never, by the way. That's the second solo beat of qualifiers, guys. How is this happening? ODP finds one, a critical trade, as they will be able to recontest their spawns, of course, being so close. Finn just has to live here. Finn's getting run down by the Tracer. Hits the shots, but might get run down now. That'll be Finn. Packed up, wrapped up. Slow fight here. 4 Philippines on the payload. ODP will be back soon enough. He's back. He's found Lao somehow. Very cute indeed. Pa has to slide back. He's getting a little bit of pocket from the Kiri, but not enough. Too far away. Pulse comes out. Headshot forces the recall out of Batal. Overclock is out for Yawoon right now. Sky desperately trying to survive. Audio turns into absolute mush, slop, crap. So we're going to watch the rest of this muted because I'm not listening to that. Pa, Overclock available. Shroom Suit will be traded out by Zach though. And somehow, someway, New Zealand are still in this one. Almost a 1 clip from Zach as well. Has the overhealth to really get aggressive for this final turn. But that's a full wipe. All comes down to the fact that on that recontest, ODP got a pick onto Lao. Lao was incredibly safe because New Zealand had to touch card. Had to throw themselves out. This is Fury Theory right now. Okay. Pa, Overclock available. Pa's been having a real rough one on this map. Every time they use the ult, every time they push forward in an advantage situation, they will be going down. This time, it will be different. Now, they are pushing cart, All they have to do really is win 2 fights. And they have the ultimates to win 2 fights. No Finn beat, but if they can go lean, they can make it happen. And for some reason, it feels like the game's just being thrown. Oh my... Yuck. Yuck. Okay. Leo gets a whole lot of value there. Big damage coming out. Overclock and Kitsu should be enough to kill Leo. Now they just need to get these late staggers. The more kills they can secure, the better. But Pa needs to not get traded. And the ult situation is a little bit scary here, folks. Even with these staggers, these absolutely criminal staggers, there's still going to be 1 to 2 fights. Because the spawn doors are so damn close. Zach needs to carry with a pulse bomb, but Leo has a Panopticon and Shroom Soup has a Kitsune Rush. You put these ultimates down on the payload, you really can just carry. ODP's trying to poke up for that Primal Rage. Primal Rage is good. A little bit less so when you're back to the spawn door, but it's actually only 1 fight now. Everyone's playing for last, and I really do think that the Philippines are playing too slow. Oh, hang on. Kitsune Rush and Panopticon come out. Zach is instantly dead, perhaps with recall. Pa has fallen as well, and yeah, that'll be it. 1-1 score. 1-1 score. Don't call it a comeback. New Zealand 1, Philippines 1. India, I mean, India's probably beaten Pakistan by now, bro. Like, that game was brutal. Like, Pakistan were getting packed up. As I said that, Pedal gets 2. Is Singapore done now? It's 1-1, Rixis. I don't know. Singapore out 100%? What, based on that result? Lumi? Based on the 1-1 scoreline? Overshake DPS time. We needed NZ to 2-0 Philippines. Oh. Rest in peace, Singapore. Hello, Soggy. Overclock comes out from Billy and Al both. Kashir, Axe onto Al, and Billy dead as well. So both clocking Sojins dead. It's just a trade back and forth over and over again. Unter, don't pretend to be sad. I'm kind of homeless right now. My mum's kind of homeless. Anyway, Kashir, Kashir has the rampage for next. Kashir has the rampage for next. Rally is at the Sardist. Kashir takes down Al. Big damage onto Milan. Shashi takes down Milan. But 1-for-1 trades at the moment, and still the Rampage is available. Sardist solo healing on the Brigitte might actually be able to get away with it. Captain Prash with some dirty torpedoes. Anti comes out only onto Vind, but Vind is stuck on the point swinging for the fences, so might not be able to get it done. Shashi, no recall now on the point, not over-healthing it. Ew! Can't quite finish the job. Billy, Al, all trading out, and it does look like India are going to be retaking this point. They've got bodies on right now. What on earth are you doing right now, Milan? Okay, Milan pushing back in. Wait. Suzu's fine. I thought Milan was feeding their hard, wide swinging Asojin, but apparently they nearly found a kill onto Captain Prash with that one. Okay. Regime has found Billy pre-fight as well, which is a pretty fantastic one to open with. There's no ultimates online for Team Pakistan, and they've just lost their Milan as well. So now looks like we're going to be seeing a 2-0 lead here unless Petal can turn water to wine. Hard swings right now onto Sardis. Kashir going to fall as well, and it's just a 2-0 lead for India. Don't tell me that this game is just an absolute blowout. I can't stand that. I can't stand by that. The dude does not abide. Kitsune Rush comes out from Regime 10 seconds before the unlock. Shashi sneaks into the back and starts absolutely pumping Milan, but can't quite finish the job. In the back, there is a Tracer getting absolutely clipped by Shashi. Shashi has sick aim. Actually sick aim. These players are going to be way better on low ping. Like, these players, when they are through, they're all going to be way better. I think these teams are actually all good. Alright, out comes the Annihilation from Vind. Immediate disappearance of that one. Hard push onto the side. Good poke. Shashi now pressing further forward. Pulse available. First cap for India once again. Orbital Ray coming out as well. There is soon to be an Annihilation, but oh my god, look at that. Billy somehow gets the magic pick onto Shashi, getting a little bit greedy. 2-for-2 trades as Sardis and Kashira fallen, but no tank is catastrophic. Vind inside that cute Ray from Prashi, able to just survive. And we're closing in on the last chance here. OWCS drops tomorrow, Luther. This is Overwatch World Cup. Tomorrow is OWCS. Once OWCS starts, should have the drops here all year round, and I will be covering it every single day that it's on. But yeah. This is Overwatch World Cup, OWWC, not OWCS. Different product, no drops yet. There'll be World Cup drops eventually, but not for this year. These are the Wildcards, so it's too early. Overclock comes out from Billy, up to main. Overclock matched by Owl. Last fight now. Vind forced to use the... I don't know what that Suzu was for, honestly, and Billy, during the Overclock, has been taken down. Petal's found a trade. Petal gets the touch as well, so really Petal is just doing everything for the Pakistan side right now. Rally comes out for Sardist. He has to play life. Kashir is so close to the Rampage. Sardist and Milan are both dead. Now it's all on Kashir to carry. Captain Prash is going to die. Doesn't get Suzu, doesn't get any help. That is one for Kashir. Petal is still alive as well. Petal has that overhealth off the recall. It's still doable for Pakistan right now. Kashir finds Regime as well. Will be traded out. But Petal, unstoppable. Billy in the Wraith form on the point, fighting for the heart and soul of Pakistan right now. Al still on the point. So low for Petal. Another recall to C9. It's a 300-0 basically for Pakistan. No way. India dominate this series. What a letdown. India-Pakistan was billed as the front runner. Both teams dogfighting non-stop. And then this match is just 3-0 for India. Like, not even close. They might have counter-comped the general manager. It felt that way when they playing Ram and you're on Brig with a Lucio band. It's like, oh no. Ouch. Alright, let's get to the match that matters for standings. Which one was it? I can't remember whether it was stream A or stream B. It's this one. Yeah, the stream's empty. So, alright, let me put on your music of choice. Oh, we're on. India has dominated the India versus Pakistan clash. I gotta get into Bollywood, man. Is this song about India or Pakistan? I'm sorry, the Globester, like, is that a serious question? Like, do you have ears? Hello? Good midnight to Xanthus. Woozy swings on the high ground. This is a hit scan. Wait, have both DPS changed? I feel like both DPS have changed right now. Am I tripping? They've got the Genji player and they've subbed out the Tracer player as well. What's going on here? I feel like there's been a roster change. ODP's on the Winston here. Leo on the Domina once more. I think that this map is really hard to execute the Domina compared to something like Esperanza. I think there's lots of high ground here. The Tracer player's definitely changed, right? ODP jumps onto the high ground, but Finn is actually first to fall. Dies to Woozy's snare, and ODP goes down second. The stakes couldn't be higher right now for New Zealand, and they are crumbling in the face of pressure. Pa's doing huge damage, but first point's gone. There's no way that they can get a retake here, is there? 3 on point constantly for Philippines, and it might just be over. Hang on, let me change my India to 0 Pakistan. All right. Okay. Little cut back, Sky holding it down, getting some healing in. ODP on the back jump once more. Suzus are out. Sky holding the right-hand side. Lau pressing forward on the double flex. Lau no longer on the cuteness overload. Juno instead playing a hero with a gun. So, interesting. But, honestly, ODP, this matchup should be free for him. I have no idea what Finn is doing on Brig. I think Finn is just like a really old main support player, can only play Brig and Lucio. So I think that this Lucio ban is catastrophic for New Zealand due to Finn's inflexibility. I feel like Brig is just totally worthless into the Domina. And yeah, just stuck on it. Zach blinks deep in the Kitsune Rush trade. Gets taken down first by the stairs. Now there's a battle bot coming out from Pa, trying to turn things around. Pa might be able to zone people out, but needs the pocket in the sky. And Leo is beaming, drilling, doing all the damage in the world. Pa lives. ODP finds a trade. In the back, you can see the Kiri just bouncing around, but Leo finds the kill onto Pa. Pa with the late nade actually kills Lau, so it's all even at the end of the day. But New Zealand's imported from Korea. Finn can play Lucio, Kappa, Flapper. It's relative. We're talking in relative terms right now. We're 80% to our first rally. ODP nearly has that Primal Rage. Still able to hold on here, but the ults are very scary right now. Captive Sun, deadly ulti. Pops it early, actually, and ODP can't really counter that one. Don't want to have to use the Primal Rage for such a thing. Hiding inside is a good judgment, but say goodbye to Pa. Farewell, Pa. Zach and ODP find 2 absolutely critical trades with their Primal turn, though, and this should be more than enough. The Genji up on the high ground will go down. Not enough card force, and this is an ODP clinic right now. Jumps backline, doesn't get the Primal Force by the Captive Sun, and then proceeds to clean house. Finn, about to have that rally as well, can potentially counter out the Blade. There's going to be a Blade and a Clock both. They want to find this kill onto Leo, but Leo is too damn healthy. Either way, it is looking quite solid for the Filipino side, because their ultimates are still continuing to build. The bank is really dry right now for New Zealand. They need a pick in the neutral. They need more than just an ult trade. Nades coming out, huge damage onto the backline. Finn is so low, might have to use this rally early, which is an absolute disaster. Need to counter with the rally. Rally is out. Bash is good, but it's a bash around a corner. Blame the ping. Finn gets slashed something like 4 times. Ew! Oh my god, Vistairs has done it all. That is going to be second point conceded. 4 minutes for New Zealand. Oh my god. This is a qualifier game. Philippines win this, they're qualified. Why has Finn walked into the Blade? What? What? It might be done, NZ bros. Say it ain't so. Say it ain't so. Say it ain't so. I don't want this. How can you personally attack somebody that's hiding behind an ult in order to express their opinion? Explain that to me. Panopticon comes out, but Leo has used it into a shield. Absolute fumble. Waste of a Panopticon there. Overclock comes out as well from Woozy, swinging wide. Par will fall. Wide swing taken down. Absolutely brutal. Woozy looking for an angle. Finn inside, bashing around. ODP finds a trade in main, and the New Zealand flip is clinical. Now ODP holding it down on the payload. Sky has the Kitsu, will drop it, and it's not looking good for the side of Philippines. Lau matches, but it's too late, and ODP, why weren't you playing Domina all game, bro? You were an absolute demon on this shit. Taking over. Absolutely dominating. Par finds a late kill into Leo, but this is massive. ODP, one fight on Domina, has blocked the ult with shield. Leo's Panopticon disappears, and then already has ult. That was huge. Great domination. Now, Par has another battle bot, and this is a great place to use the ultimate, as long as you don't use it too early, because swinging through this choke, there's nowhere to hide from the ulti. Easy for Par to play the main side, swing up onto the high ground, and anywhere the attackers go, they are choked with only one angle. Alright. Shroom Swoop, swinging main, getting drilled by Par, wants to go for that Captive Sun turn, but just can't get it done. Now they have a support pocket, but that means there's no heals up top. That means the top players are in absolute despair. Battlebot comes out from Par, maybe a little bit overzealous, to be honest. It felt like they'd already won that one, but Par is going to clean house, looks good in the feed, if nothing else, and the Suzu is good to keep them alive as well. Par, dominant, 1-0 trade, and the ult bank is building for New Zealand. They're not out of this one yet. Alrighty, come on, Par! ODP has the tools. What do we see? Panopticon for both sides coming up in the next turn. Captive Sun as well. Shroom Soup on the high ground this time. Crystal Charge not going to get much done. Zac, about half HP, has to blink away to the Mega, but a push onto Shroom Soup forces them off the high ground. Not sure if the shift got them back on. We don't have eyes on that. Mystairs trying to contest top as well. Working their way through main. Captive Sun comes out. Zac no recall in the back. Panopticon in main has caught Leo, but ODP has fallen. Shroom Soup is in an incredibly aggressive angle right now. Great for pocketing. Zac has fallen as well. Now Finn uses the ultimate, but it feels a little bit late in all honesty. They need a trade onto at least Lau, but they're finding nothing. Trying to shield out the supports here. Finn pushes forward, trying to find a trade. Dead off cart. Maybe Sky can TP back into spawn. No ultimates coming back though, other than that Kitsune rush. There's a Kitsu on cart, and New Zealand, bros, it's falling apart. Can't even get the touch, ODP. Panopticon onto Sky, who TPs away. Doesn't TP it off though. And that'll be all she wrote. Par finds a trade onto Lau, but Mystairs has the blade for the payload. And my god, the brig from Finn not doing any work whatsoever. Leo is just carrying. Looks like we're on a pause, so I guess some music is in order. We can finish that Indian song. Thank you, Regime. Sorry I wasn't too locked in for your final match there, because obviously I had big fish to fry with the Singapore games. Christopher, what do you want? Is Singapore out? Yeah, Singapore's out. Tazampus, thanks for tier 1, welcome.
This is a dog's breakfast. Oh, get out of there, stolen. Yeah, right, you're right, mate.
A PK fish. Oh, man. When I was eating yesterday, the pie that I had, crust, like, cut the bottom of my mouth, like below my teeth. It's yuck. I feel it every time I drink the coffee now. The game's starting. Like I don't know how my mouth isn't capable of eating a crusty pie. I guess I like dried it. I guess I like dried it out too much in the oven or something. It was like overcooked, so it's hard. These things can happen.
Charmed, I'm sure.
Hi, Possum. Ooh. Hey, payback.
Well, hello.
Okay.
Sasriyakal. Namaskar.
Okay. Finn up through main, has the shield up, ODP stepping forward. TP over to the side. The Sim Gambit. Ouch. Ouch.
Salutations.
Oh no. Oh no, New Zealand bros. 5-man TP face to face with a Domina. Yeah, that one's going to be haunting Zach for a while, I'm afraid. That was ugly. That was really ugly. Alright. Bro, I did that in a comp game once, never again. Now, the problem with the New Zealand team is they've never played a comp game on this patch. Finn up on the high ground now, just getting pocketed by the Kiri, but it's so deadly. This TP over to the side has accomplished nothing, and already there's a Panopticon, so anywhere they go, they're going to be swinging into a very deadly ultimate. TP to the point now. All on point, all back of it. ODP wants to get the tap up on high ground, quite low, but no kills converted right now. Leo is pushing forward, goes for the Panopticon, catches every member of New Zealand. It's so loud. I turned it up. I think I must have turned it up during the pause. It's really loud. And yeah, these 5-man rotations just not doing them any favors, to be honest. They're versus a double flex comp. If they go in 5-man towards the point over and over again, if they don't try and catch out somebody, off angling on the high ground, try and catch somebody that's slow, what can they hope to achieve? It just feels too difficult for them. So King Leo right now is just getting to do everything that he wants, which is to go face to face at the enemy team 5-manning and just hit big crystal charges, big pushes. Now next turn, the ult situation is absolutely fried as well. Shroom Soup has the captive sun. Woozy on the high ground has the overclock, which means that this 5-manning plan isn't really working well. Yeah, it's hurting Sector. Kitsune Rush up through main, and it's just another 5-man slam. Like, everywhere they go, they're 5-manning. You can't do that versus this comp. If you 5-man and you don't TP to somebody on the side, then you don't stand a chance. Like, this is just unbelievable. They're just getting dominated everywhere they go. 5-man snare, 5-man crystal charge, 5-man push, captive sun that time around as well. Brutal. Hey, Chisel. Alright, what comes next? Zach. Pushing towards top. Has the flank, par. Ult's available. Could carry from here. Can get the pocket from the Brigitte as well. Looks like that Sojourn's taking a hell of a lot of damage. Kitsune rush up on the high ground. Feels like an opportunity to kite here, but Par's trying to trade out. Par, they are ripping the battle bot, but Zach has been pushed in main and died even without a speed boost, and Par just can't find the angle. Everybody's de-peaked it already, so this is really tough. Nade come through main, but everyone's just 5-manning. ODP's used the Annihilation as well. Now they're pushing with the rally into this Overclock. Overclock actually doesn't have an angle to do much of anything right now. ODP still has the Annihilation. Might be taking some back shots though. Sky trades the Genji. The stairs dead. Finn, flail around the wall for Woozy. You can see the ping refund in real time as it comes through. Zach pressing on forward. And, yeah, it's not looking too pretty. Not looking too pretty. ODP over to the Winston now. Had enough on the Ramatra. Good flail. Makes it difficult for Leo to touch, but still will be able to contest the point. TP for the Brig up onto the high ground, trying to swing onto Leo. Trying to get some damage in, but Leo's about to have the Panopticon. Blade comes out on the high ground. Do you have your pistol? You have your pistol. 3 slashes. A flail from Finn is good, but Leo has killed Zach in main. Leo's found a kill on ODP as well. And it's over, New Zealand bros. Philippines just qualified over New Zealand, and New Zealand have been knocked out in wildcards. Youch. Ouch.
This is an absolute disaster. This is a dog's
Rexoid
breakfast.
10.
Oh, get out of there, stolen. Yeah,
Thanks for the tier 1. Welcome. I think this stream might be over. This one here. I think the schedule today is like... Let me have a look. That one was... Yeah, like the India-Pakistan stream. That was the last one on this broadcast. That's done. So now everything is on this. And we have... Like, we have 3 more games. But they're all like troll, you know? Like... Every single game that remains doesn't matter. It's Philippines versus Singapore, New Zealand versus Malaysia, and Malaysia versus Pakistan. But all of them don't matter because none of the teams can qualify anymore. Well, now we can import Finn. Sorry, Zach. Sorry, Zach. It's his responsibility, not mine, Gigalore. Oh. Marbles? Even marbles can't fix this. Ah, well. The next 3 games are pretty Mickey. Really, because there's no stakes anymore. Philippines, Singapore, where I'm pretty sure Singapore is just going to troll. Like, I feel like all of these teams are going to troll now because it's over. Like, every standing is locked, so, like, it just doesn't really matter anymore. Are they accelerating the schedule? Like, are people doing simultaneous games off broadcast, or does everything get broadcasted? Do you have any idea, New Zealand? Who's left to qualify? Everyone's qualified now. Like, it's finished. And on top of that, the games aren't simultaneous anymore, so we have to wait for 3 consecutive games to get played, which is like forever. It's going to take ages. Yeah, it's a slow burn now. Play ranked during? I don't know, like... Team New Zealand is in heaven with the Shanghai Dragons and the Chengdu Hunters now. Yeah. Back to deadlock I go. You played really well, Pa. You played really well. I think our pool will be Thailand, India, Pakistan now. Yeah, I don't know. That's a pretty good group, right? Like, I mean, it's better to be versus Thailand, India, Pakistan than to be versus like Japan and Korea and China. But yeah, like, Japan suck. They don't have Top Dragon. I mean, Japan was always competitive with Australia and Thailand. It was always like pretty neck and neck when it was Old Barrel, to be honest. But they're probably worse now because the players that used to play for Varel don't exist anymore. Like, they've probably just been like fully out of fashion. But they have Finn, Luca. I'm pretty sure Finn is going to go and play for them for flex support, which feels like a huge upgrade. Because Finn's not going to make Team Korea and he's using his Japanese citizenship. He was playing in the tryouts. So I think that makes a huge difference. I think our group is like way... Old Varel was the mental reset scrim after you got pumped by Koreans for a week. I remember. They also get a breakthrough. I feel like Japan is not the type of country to use the breakthrough slot. Maybe I'm wrong about that. I could be wrong about that. But I feel like the Japanese are like extremely nationalistic. Yeah. Cloud isn't even playing, so it's a new backline. New Zealand's out, yeah. What hole do they even fill with the breakthrough? No idea. I think rank queues need to be hit. I mean, who is meant to be playing right now? It's meant to be Philippines versus Singapore. Like, let me look at my custom, like my friends list and see if I've got any Singaporean players. Like, Overshaker's custom game in lobby right now. You know, their game hasn't even started. India versus Pakistan game should be considered. I mean, that India versus Pakistan game was such a letdown. Don't watch this shit. I mean, I'm thinking about stopping. It's a really short stream today if I stop. But yeah, I'm not really in like a queue hitting mood. I don't know. Like, I feel like tomorrow I have to stream like really long if it's the start of the drop set. You died so much. I mean, that game was just fucked. It was like 200-0. It was like 200-0 and then 300-0. Like, I didn't expect it to be nearly as close. I thought Unter was from Tasmania. Jesus. I'm from Melbourne, mate. We already established this when we had Ho asking. Co-stream some zoo streams. I mean, that's what these next few lobbies are going to be on. Yeah, just dead silence. Just dead silence. Need some nice relaxing music. All of my recent listens are like not relaxing at all. Just coach, mate. Okay. Sorry about the dead silence. A bit sad about New Zealand. And yeah, the remaining games having no stakes is a bit boring. I might end here today, to be honest. I've been streaming really long. Like every day, and all of the remaining games in the conference don't matter anymore. I think everyone's just going to toss. Can we get a marbles for the road? Yeah, just because you asked, Pa. We can do a marbles for the road. But yeah, I think I'll end here because I'm about to stream so much. Like, tomorrow I think the drop set starts for Japan, and I'm going to cover all of Japan, and I'm going to cover all of Pacific. I'm just like, I'm going to be so busy for so long. I'm just going to be my body's just going to be a fucking vessel for drops farming. So we'll make this the last. I mean, I think being up late is good, Gigalore, for the drops farming theory. Okay. Corn map. Some marbles for the love of the game. Afternoon Razy. Tap in. Play for the road. It's been a while. It's like seeing an old friend. I'll put some text on the screen. There we go. 30 seconds on the race. We'll watch Skip's marble for Pakistan. No, Mama Hamter. No, I cannot. Raining play. Off we go. C-Tone's in the lead. Hopefully that doesn't last. The Singapore. Hey Tomo. The Singapore match is starting in the background, but it's a bit of a we do not care situation. Oh, they're back to... Oh, the clean feed's going on and off. They can't decide. Pretty substantial lead for Swag Lord 3000 right now. What's this music? You forgot to actually play. I just did play. Unlucky, mate. Hilarium has snuck into the lead here, but as we all know, this map doesn't matter whether or not you're in the lead, because you also have to hit the skill shot at the end. The round is starting. It's a normal comp for Singapore in the background, if you care. Yukno's on Mauga, Lumi's on Sim. Leo is on... Oh, Leo is dead instantly. Singapore has just walked it down. Singapore has destroyed Yukno. Singapore has destroyed Leo in the first fight. They've just walked over them. All right, let's get an eye on the drops. Rusty Razy's getting abducted. You're going to get probed, so that's unlucky, mate. Nice try. Hilarium has won. Congratulations, Hilarium, on first marbles win of the season. Unlucky on getting probed. Okay. Okay. Quickly scout this one out. Watch Singapore play with no pressure. Hey, Panda. Yukno and Lumi are both dead early. Leo's pushing forward. Gets a Suzu. Tom's around 6:30. I'll go visit my grandmother. I haven't seen her in ages. Why are we watching a dead game? It was just on in the background. Turning up when there's nothing on the line. I mean, it's people play differently when there's no pressure, you know. Like, that can be real. Like, Lao's taking down Seikyu early on. It appears that the pressure difference isn't changing much here for Singapore. They are still losing. So I'm gonna finish it up here. I've got no interest in watching the games now that the fixtures are locked in. I don't think that it's worthwhile. So I'm gonna see who I can raid. August is live. Overwatch Hex is live. I'll raid August. Wait, Sunshine Bread is live as well. Let's see how long. Sunshine Bread has been live for 4 hours.
In this game, in this badge, has been
August has been live for 1 hour. I'll raid Sunshine Bread. Raid someone streaming Overwatch World Cup. Raid Ewan, he's still streaming. Raid Plato. I mean, no, ain't nobody watching this World Cup stuff anymore. I think this is the end of it. 700 people here for Overwatch World Cup, surely. You too, Pa. I'll give it to Sunshine Bread. She usually helps a brother out. So, thanks for watching, everyone. I'll see you all tomorrow. Tomorrow is the beginning of OWCS Asia, so expect your esports loot box farm to come on then, right? And I'll be watching Japan and Pacific every damn day. Bye, everyone. It was a pleasure. Rest in peace, New Zealand.